I have wicked bags under my eyes. Jesus Christ. I slept 5 hours. They're supposed to go away. I've been told if I sleep more, they go away. Was I lied to? I was lied to again, wasn't I? Oh, hello. New Laverian. Varuna. Yes. Quest. Oh. No. It's been a hot minute since I played. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. My name is Asmogan, as per the name of the channel. And I'm today playing Warframe. The glorious Warframe. Which is one of my favorite games. Now, you're probably going to be questioning the title. Like, it's your annual visit to one of your favorite games? Wait, why are you annually visiting one of your favorite games? Well, if anyone's wondering, I am Mastery Rank 16, which is not max. Not max at all. I think max is 30. I could be wrong. But I'm nowhere near max Mastery Rank. But if you're wondering how many hours in this game I have over 630. So I'm on my way to the 700 hour mark. I also am... achievements-wise on Steam, anyway, I have 141 of the 193 achievements in this game. So I have the vast majority of achievements in Warframe. I've done most of the significant quests. I haven't done the new war. I haven't done the new war, and I haven't done any of the newest quests they added after I took my long hiatus. But this is one of my favorite games. I still stand by that. But it's just I've played so much of Warframe. Oh, look at my bubbles. I have my bubbles. I love my bubbles. That's so cool. That's so adorable. Oh my god. I love them. Alright, my little figurines. Hey, look. It's Necros and Nidus. Aren't they pretty? But yeah. Warframe is one of those games that I absolutely adore. I love playing. But I just... You know, I've done so much in the game. I'm at end game status for the most part, and Warframe has always kind of lacked in end game, in my opinion. Now, unless you have like a very specific thing you're trying to achieve, like if you're trying to min max gear, there's plenty to do in end game. If you're trying to build like a dojo and you have your own clan and stuff, that takes up a lot of time and a lot of credits, a lot of everything. So, you know, you have that. There is plenty of stuff to do in endgame. It's just, for me, I've never had a large enough group of friends who played this to justify having a clan. And though I technically have one... where would that be? Communication clan. Though I am in a clan, the Tenocentric, it's a clan I created forever ago, but... yeah, we have members. Just if you look at last time, a lot of Blue Lightning hasn't been on for 180 days. Braden hasn't been on for 17, so you know, he's the most. He's been the most recent member. Oh, sorry, that's 8. Oh, sorry, that's Blue Lightning has 1,806 days since they last played. Braden is the most recent player. They played 17 days ago. Hey, Ludus. Welcome to the stream. Devastator, 1,617 days. Actually, is that last time they played, or is that how many days equivalent they have played? I could be reading that wrong. Yeah, I think I'm reading that wrong. Well, if I'm not, it's been 1,617 days since Devastator 546 was on, patch 669, 323 days, Pescarino, it's been 1,891 days, and Spike the Unholy 3 hasn't been on for 662 days. So yeah, we're lacking a lot of people in my my clan, so to speak. Yep, founding warlord. I created the clan, and yeah. My friends haven't played this game in a very long time. I come to Warframe at least once every year. I make it a habit because it is one of my favorite games. I wouldn't have put over 600 hours into it if it wasn't a game I enjoyed. Gotta work till Wednesday. Cool. I go back to work tomorrow. Get to keep you company well, except last night. Have you noticed your name change on my server yet? I was about to announce a betting pool when you would next figure it out. Hold on, where's my audio? Yeah, we can turn up the master volume to like 30, I think we'll be fine. There we go. Boom. Actually, I can probably change. Can I can't remember if we could edit the... That'd be under options. Not really cool. It's the stomach flu. Ah, okay. Yes, and I knew about it for a few days now. Just had a 50-hour work week followed by stuck in bed. I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling good, man. I hope you feel better soon. God knows this stuff has been there's been stuff going around. People have been feeling pretty icky. I know I was sick for a little while as well. And I'm not feeling as bad at least now. Okay, there it is. Customize UI theme. Okay. Oh, they even... Okay, cool. Nidus theme. There's a Nidus theme? I might have to get that by default. Fortuna has a theme. Dark Lotus theme. Ooh. That is fucking bright. Ah! That hurts my eyes. I'm a vampire. You can't do this to me. What's Orlican? Oh. It ain't that different. There were no Tenno theme, just flat Tenno. So yeah, I'm not doing Nidus. Despite the fact that Nidus is my top in my top 3 frames. I don't think I'd put him top spot. Let's do it's really between Fortuna or Dark Lotus. Wait, what's Legacy theme? Oh no. High contrast theme. Sample. Well, at least you're not on fire crap. Yeah. Dark Lotus theme. I think I like that one. Yeah. Background. I guess Vitruvian works. There we go. Ah, that's much nicer. Try making quick edits when I'm here. It has been a hot minute since I last played. Hey look, my little Zumba. Or not Zumba. What do they call those little Roomba? Zumba, Roomba, something like that. It's those little like automated little vacuum cleaners that, you know, when they bump into a surface, they're like. Okay, so I guess first things first. Let me check on. Ooh, hello. There's an event going on. What's that? Thermia fractures. Thermia fractures are cracking open the surface of Venus, a consequence of Nef Anyo's unrelenting greed. He's willing to do whatever it takes for a quick profit, including putting the whole orb of Valis at risk. Seal fractures across Orb Valis to stabilize the region. Okay. Let's see. I do have a bunch of quests I never did. Sands of Inaros, Hidden Messages, Patient Zero. Most of those are Warframe unlocking missions. First Precept, Deadlock, Heart of Deimos, the Wave Rider. Yeah, I don't believe I've done the new war. It's not listed though here. Maybe I gotta do stuff to unlock it. See, alerts. Weekly Aeton treasure hunt. Yes. Those are oh so fun. Took your advice and started editing a video, but might make you cringe with the game and story I'm going with. Well, that's fine. Cringe sometimes in and of itself to advertise as well. But, yeah, it's good you're taking time to edit, man. It'll hopefully help you get some more traction. It's a cook in Sims 4. Okay, so is it like a roleplay thing? Or are you playing through the game, but you're just cutting it up? Void Fissures, Syndicate. Ooh, Sabotage Mission, Disruption Mission. And of course, Sortie, Daily Sortie.
You really want this? Fine, let's do this!
What's up, bitch? Alright, so it starts with an Exterminate, 50 to 60. Caloris. I almost said calories. My brain is working today. Caloris. I need. By the way, the bags under my eyes are kind of bothering me. Let me hide those with something. I have sunglasses somewhere right there. It'll do. Just as long as you guys don't see the bags under my eyes, they're bothering me. Normally, I'm not very vain about that kind of thing, but they're a little bit more saggy today. That it feels weird, and I don't. I want someone coming into the stream, and the first thing they think is, "Wow, that guy looks tired." I want them to get that impression when they listen to me, but. Eek. Playing through with no commentary, cutting out dead segments, work, sleep. Then adding commentary and dialogue. Also, my sim sounds like a woman who used to be a man. Best way to word it. Wait, what? A woman who used to be a man. So, like, they smoke 30 packs a day? Kind of that graggliness? Or is it more like transitioning type deal thing? Like a trans Sims cook. Either way, neato. So yeah, we got a daily sorter we can do. Exterminate, then it's an excavation, and then assassination. Pretty straightforward. Kill, excavate, kill. Sorry, mass murder, excavate, kill one guy, specifically. But you're allowed to kill other people along the way. I guess since it's been a hot minute since I last played, like a warm-up might be nice to do. So, well, let's go public. And we'll go Sedna, we'll go Hydron. Oh wow, that was an insta-queue, Jesus. Normally it takes at least like 30 seconds. Or unless they're mid-match. And I'm joining mid-match. Going in, boys.
Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
The Grenier deteriorate over time. Is that what makes them violent?
partially. Gotta love the mobility in this game. Let's do this! Con get some! I love me a shotgun. Trying not to word it that way. Okay. Well, it doesn't need to be like cartoony. Well, that can help for entertainment. Mildew. Das klappt. Oh, das klappt. By the way, make sure to leave a like on the stream and help support it in the old YouTube algorithm. Wait, who? We got players down? What the fuck? Whoa. Oh, wait, are they newbies? Oh, that's cool. Or are they newbies? I mean, one of them is Master Rank 6, but the other one's 12. Oh, maybe they're just leveling frames. This is the leveling, one of the leveling spots. You spin me right round, baby, right round. When you go down, down. Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip. Get off my lawn. Well, let me go back to bed. May as well stalk Esmond. Well, go back to bed. Tell the dog to shut the fuck up, so you can get some rest. Well-deserved rest. Wait, what enemy haven't we killed yet? We're still on wave 3.
We will counter.
No, 4 hours? I can relate. The reason I'm wearing sunglasses is I have wicked bags under my eyes. And they're, to me, they look distracting on stream, so I remove them. This is the get off my lawn shotgun. Have we killed everything or no? There we go.
Is ready. Unless you can handle more enemy.
We can handle more. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, Lotus. Shotgun loaded. Clearly I'm firing slugs. Ow. Oh, Riven's still there. Murder, sweet murder. I slaughter the Grenier my own way. Alright, Corinth Prime is ranked up. Almost got it to 30. Wave cleared. Use the same voice as I do. Interesting. For what? Oh yeah, it is Raven. Yeah, it's because my frame is a female. Sorry, my operator is a female op. I didn't. The thing is, I have a reason. I did want to make an operator that was similar to me, like as my character, but I just couldn't make the character look or sound like me. And plus, most of the boy customizations kind of suck. So I just went with Raven and. So my operator is not a version of me. It's just a custom character I have, which I'm fine with. Like, I make mini characters in RPGs and stuff that are nothing like me. Alright, I mastered Corinth Prime. Fantastic.
Move and strike. We have to win this.
Bring them down. Ah, a Nox. Bring it down! This is the ultimate power fantasy game, I'm not gonna lie. Fucking love Warframe. Yeah, as I was mentioning earlier, the reason I despite it being my favorite game, I don't play it that often, is, again, because I've done so much in the game. I am master rank 16, which is nowhere near max. I think the max is 30. I could be wrong. But, I've done most of what I wanted to do in the game. Like, and there's really no endgame stuff I find super compelling. The sorties are okay. They're a cool daily thing to do. But, you know, I don't really sit there and enjoy doing sorties every single day and doing a daily. It's because it's the equivalent of a.
To leave now or continue fighting. Down here. The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
I picked 2 and 2 blend. Yeah, I've tried to find like a male 2 blend that I like. I just could never find it. But yeah, I I just found myself having done everything I wanted to do in Warframe a long time ago. So I gotta take these off, despite, you know, despite not wanting to show my bags. But yeah. Oh, make sure I leave groups. There we go. But yeah, I just basically did everything in Warframe I wanted to do. Now that's not me saying that there's no end game or no things at the end of the game for people to do. There absolutely is. I don't want to ever give that impression that there isn't end game content. But most of the end game content, once you get through pretty much all the story quests, and you've done, like, one of the things I want to do, and that is on my bucket list to do at some point, is I do want to completely unlock the map. I haven't done that still. I think I've unlocked every planet and every, like, location on the map to go to. I just don't think I've done, like, every quest on them yet. But outside of that, like, yeah, the Kuva Fortress, I've barely gone through the Kuva Fortress. But outside of doing that, I can't really think of major in-game content in Warframe that I haven't already done. That, you know, I feel fulfilled in what I have done in Warframe. Boy, get him. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day, my friend. But despite not having too much content to do at the end of the game, I stand by it. It's still my favorite game. Yeah, I still only have this mode amp. I didn't do much with the amp shit, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's new. I see they reworked this system, Jesus. They reworked the system for like the 5th time. Yeah, they're probably gonna do it a couple more times. I mean, the operators is probably like the one thing they're gonna constantly revisit, because they're very weird in the game in terms of how they fit gameplay wise. Narrative wise, they're fascinating, but gameplay wise, there's not a ton. They've been like it's clear that Digital Extremes are really pushing for us to want to use operators gameplay wise and to do more with them in the game, and that's good. I want that, you know, it's good that they're trying to figure out ways for us to include them as we play. Sorry. Yeah. But it's been a clear struggle with them for a long time, because again, they serve a narrative purpose. They're fascinating in the story, with like the dichotomy between them and their warframes and the operations that they carry out with them. But the game is entirely around the warframes. It's about, you know, when people log in to Warframe and to play a couple hours worth of the game, I know nobody who logs in and goes, oh, I can't wait to use my operator this way, or to run in and try my operator this way, or no, 99% of it, it's, do I want to play Excalibur or Nidus for a couple rounds? Octavia, there's that new mod I wanted to try with Octavia. I want to see if it'll help her playstyle a little bit more. Oh, well, you know, Atlas is kind of underpowered, but he could be fun to play for a couple hours. You know, nobody talks about playing the operators. As it is, I know plenty of people who forget the 5 key brings up your operator in game. It's just, they've tried constantly to add them to the game and make them feel compelling. And at one time, there was in my opinion, one of the biggest mistakes they made with operators is taking away that nuke ability. Like, it is forever ago. There are some Warframe players who haven't been around long enough, they don't even know.
The system continues to fall into chaos.
Yeah,
Check navigation for active invasions.
But there was, at one time in the game, forever ago, this is years ago, I don't even know what year it was specifically. I think it was in high school when it was still a thing. But years and years ago, I think it was what they were used for in combat. Combat 4 immediately after the second dream came out. When you summoned an operator in battle, they had like this Kamehameha wave like attack that they used from energy that you build up while playing, and they just nuke the fucking like they acted as like a secondary ultimate you could always pull out no matter what frame you were running. They were a fifth ability almost. And I think that was the best version of the operators in terms of a gameplay use we ever had. Like, I think taking that away and replacing it with the amp thing and them being like a little nuisance that has like zero fucking health during combat, they robbed them of their utility in like normal matches. And they tried to supplant that by being like, oh, you use your operators for, you know, Eidolon hunts, or you use your operators for this one specific thing. And it's... But just, what do we use operators for in, like, day-to-day matches, though? Like, what do we use them for defense? What do we use them for infiltration? What do we use them for, you know, any of these things? And the answer is nothing. Other than to level your amp, or to level something to do with them, or just for the fuck of it, there's really no reason to bring your operator out during a mission. You just stick with your Warframe. So in my opinion, taking away that fifth ultimate that they represented all those years ago was their biggest mistake with operators. And if I were DE, I would put that back in. Don't get rid of this stuff. Don't get rid of the amp and their usage in other game modes. Obviously, they're now hard programmed for those things. But in normal matches, just make them act as a Kamehameha wave. That's just super powerful void ray that they could bring up in dire situations when you were getting overrun. They were a pretty fun utility for that, and it gave you a reason to bring them out during a match. Yeah, they didn't stick around when you were moving them around. They came out, did the Kamehameha wave, and then that was it. But now, again, other than to level their amps, what reason do we have to bring operators out during a standard mission, like a defense, like a exterminate, like any of those? I just can't think of one. Now, maybe I'm missing some nuance with that people are like, oh my god, you're absolutely wrong. Operators have this crucial usage in average modes that you're just not using. Maybe, but I haven't seen it. I felt no reason to bring out my operator. So, though they are an amazing reveal and this cool as shit thing for the second dream and the War Within and all these quests, their narrative purpose is great. But they serve pretty much zero purpose in day-to-day matches. And the sad thing is, they used to. They, again, used to be a second ultimate to your fourth ability. So, I don't know. If I were D, I would bring that back and just have all this other stuff for other things. Because, pretty much otherwise, it's just, more or less, they're just kind of like a Ken and Barbie doll you dress up. You ever notice they always look to the side, like they never look directly forward? Yeah, they're really only useful for the energy dash. And even then, I don't think that's used that often. I don't use it that often. But that's me. Ah, my little diorama. Yes, I made this. This is the first thing I ever did when I was just dicking around. When I was just dicking around with Octavia's little customizer. If you don't recognize it, I'll be so disappointed in you people. And my bobbleheads. Hello, fishy. Hello, other fishy. Alright, so actually let me switch frames. I wanna run a survival. So let's switch to Nidus real quick. I gotta fix his appearance, hold on. I guess we could leave his prime skin. Why not?
Strange. Ordis did not see the value of those photonic wavelengths until now.
Ah, shut it, Ordis. I do your mastery test? Okay. What mastery rank are you? Can you play with it? I'm sure. I don't know if we're... you'd have to find me in game. I don't know how that works. It's been forever since I've had to match up with someone in game before. I think you just look up my name, don't you? Yeah. And we'll switch that out with my Ignis Wraith. Alright, let me switch songs, because this one does get a tad repetitive. Aw, they're locked. B. They're all locked? I guess they're all locked, huh? Ah, you're mastery rank 9. Let's see, what are you running? Wukong, Steel Charge. Let's see. Use Paris, MK1 Kunai, Skijati, Shade. Okay. Yeah, Wukong is, Wukong could be a pretty good frame. If you build him correctly. Oh, let's see here. Oh. I guess if we're going to group, we can also do a defense mission, maybe? It'd be fun to run Limbo as well. Can't remember the last time I ran Limbo. See here.
If I may say, operator, your chosen Warframe suits you.
Shut up.
Ha ha.
Yeah, I gotta farm arcanes at some point, I suppose. 29. Oh, wow. Okay, so you're near max. Yeah, you've grinded remasteries more than I have. I'm only 16. You only beat it by 3 seconds. Nice. Let's see. 90% chance for 20% fire rate to pistols. Magnetic status effect. So we'll go with Arcane Eruption and Velocity. Why not? And let's see. Prime Continuity, Prime Flow. So many mods. Do I not have a? I have an Umbral Intensify. I thought I had a Primed Intensify. Suppose not. Oh well. No, it still should be plenty fun to run with this build. Oh. I thought that would just add it to the group. No, it didn't. Boy, I assume that was you earlier. Actually, let me just look you up. This will be easier. So navigation. Their name. Recent. Nope. There it is. There we go. Yeah, Jenny is way up the pole. There we go. Alright, let's run a defense. Like, or an excavation? Nah, we'll do defense. Let's take a one. Not Hydran. Let's see, your mastery rank 9? Suppose we can run. Well, let's run a survival and see how well this group does. And you have a master rank 23 Wukong, and if you got the right mods and running a good enough build, it should be fine. We'll be fine. I won't overthink it. No need to. We'll be kosher. Alright, here we go. You bring your buff frame? Okay. Coming in for a landing. Here.
You must provide cover for
Hold on. Hey, Jenny.
Hello. When I say I'll bring my buff frame, I mean hello, Meat Wisp. 300% health, anyone?
Yes. Wisp is one of my favorite frames.
You just like her for her butt.
I like her for her butt and other things. I'm allowed to like both.
Actually, I have her fancy skin, I think. I don't use it, but I have it.
Alright.
What are we doing? The infested
This is a survival.
Toxic spores into the area.
So
Emergency
basically,
life
don't
support
die.
delivery is your only chance for survival.
Find a nice place to set. This'll do right here. If
And
you
make
run
sure to
into-
pick up those life support thingy-majiggers.
If you see this like statue thing with 3 little wispy things on it, run through it. You'll get a giant set
Yeah,
of buffs.
I know. I've
was more
run
for the
with Wisp
newbie.
before.
It was more for the newbie so that he acquires the health buff so that he doesn't die easy.
Alright.
Because watch your health like double. Seriously.
Okay, so if I remember...
What the hell is this weapon? Oh.
God, I love
playing
this.
Limbo.
Yep. I literally is a worldo.
No. Prepare for life support.
I use Limbo for like 3 things and then I don't touch him. But I use a short duration one. I believe the last time I played it was called a clap Limbo frame, where he's max power but minimum duration, so you just, you know, clap and everything explodes.
Yeah, I've never run that, but I tend to have this build of his that I run for things like this, where you need to have a long
The life
duration.
support capsule to the area.
Yeah, when I play him, it's usually Lua Survival or Lua, not Survival, stealth missions, the spy missions, where I use him specifically because he's immune to lasers. If you're in the void, you can't be seen by lasers, so that like negates 90% of the challenge of Lua spy.
I mean,
missions all at
yeah,
once.
you just double shift and you enter the void.
Yep. So like, it's very convenient.
Yeah, and you probably saw from the where he was on my when I was looking through my frames, it's sorted by usage. He was 3rd. I use Limbo very often.
Mine are sorted by forma use, so Trinity is on top. Because I'm not going to say how many particular formas she's got. 8. But I
Life
think
support incoming.
ranked by playtime. Geez, I'll have to look. It's either Trinity or Equinox. And I've lost my own buffs. Where did they go? Oh, here.
Welcome to the stream, Bakadapple090. Really? When you made Limbo, you didn't really like him? That might be a build issue.
No, there are just people who don't like Limbo. I personally do not like Limbo. I use them for exactly one thing and one thing only, and most of the rest of the time I play something that doesn't troll the rest of the team.
I get a huge... I love using Limbo. Limbo is one of my favorites.
Though I think the best that I've ever seen the team trolled was it was a bow-only sortie, and everyone is using the exploding crossbow. The one that used to kill you when you used it if you hit yourself.
Yeah.
And
by the way, just so everybody
someone
in
got
the stream knows, I've been playing Warframe, and Jenny's probably been playing as long as me, if not longer. But I've been playing Warframe since 2013 when the game came out. Not consistently, but...
I don't think I got in quite that early. I don't think I started playing until a couple of years later.
Oh,
But
I played when this game was still being advertised on... You remember how before Crunchyroll and things like that?
Space Ninja?
You went on, you know, the other websites for anime and stuff, and they would have, like, you know, sidebar ads and banner ads, and Warframe was being advertised as ninjas play free, just like mobile games. In the same place,
they
mobile
did
games.
used to do the ninjas play free thing, didn't
Oh
they?
yeah, that was their main slogan for the longest time. I got in the game back when it was optimized like shit.
It's still not the best.
It's not the best, but it's way better than it used to be. No one, like, if you didn't play Warframe back when it first came out. Sorry, I guess people would argue, well, it was in beta for like a couple decades, but okay.
That was back when Limbo had. That was back when Excalibur had super jump.
Oh yeah.
That was back before the slide.
That was back before a lot of the mobility stuff was refined. It was there, like you could see what is in there now for mobility.
A lot
you
of the
see
mobility
the skeleton of it at that point.
But it was an accident. It was a glitch.
Yeah,
The
and people-
fact that
yeah.
we have the slide jump was a glitch that they were just
And you
like,
know
okay, well
where-
everyone liked it.
You know where everybody saw it though? Forums.
Like, yup.
It was being advertised hard on forums, dude.
So,
I remember the
as
bad
I
old days.
Doing some grinding, because I'll join you in that.
I wouldn't necessarily call it grinding. I'm just I do what I explained earlier. The reason the title of the frame is my annual visit to Warframe is I pretty much have done everything in the game that I want to do. I come back just for the power fantasy and having some fun for a couple hours. I don't play this regularly. I might need to for some things, but if you need to grind stuff, and I'm dicking around in the game for a few hours.
Yeah, I go through phases where I want to play for like a couple of days and then I'll go back and do something else. Partially because there are some people on my friends list that I need to remove from my friends list because they kind of turn stalkery.
Okay.
I mainly want to join for fun.
Yeah, I had to update the game so
Especially because crossplay is a thing now.
Yeah,
Oh,
I saw that.
I saw that. That surprised me actually.
My controller made a noise when I just plugged it in.
PC, Xbox, PS, and Nintendo all can play together.
Hell is this gun?
The fuck, bro? I just don't like him. What do you mean the fuck? Heck off! I'm making Mirage right now. Heck off?
We were talking about Limbo. People just not liking Limbo.
Oh yeah, Limbo did get hard and nerfed recently.
Oh, okay.
As long as he's still immune to lasers, he is still the thing that I want him for.
Heck off.
It's more like they nerfed his rift.
Oh.
Pretty
wouldn't notice.
detrimentally, actually.
I wouldn't notice. The only thing I use is Rift for
Talk
is
to the other
exploding-
guy.
Exploding
Alden?
cameras.
Yeah?
Oh, he's trying to respond to YouTube comments.
Oh. I am confused.
You're responding to YouTube comments, which is why you said Al.
Woo.
I understand what's going on here.
Nope. I knocked over.
You know, there's a set of buffs in the next room that'll keep you from falling over.
Why in the next room?
My new game frame makes me completely immune to ever falling over.
Doc here? No. Atlas.
Varuna.
I don't have to.
One of Varuna's passives she can select makes her completely immune to any status debuff. Whether it's Toxin, Slash, or getting knocked down. She just does not get status debuffed.
Yeah. You wanna know how I handle that?
From a Warframe veteran, what are your thoughts of the state of the game now? Well, my thoughts haven't changed in terms of endgame for a long time. I think the endgame of Warframe has always lacked immensely. We get...
Do we want to extract...
Yeah, we oughta. See, I normally run Nidus for survivals, which is a lot of fun, but, yeah, but as I was saying, when it comes to the state of the game now, I think the game is an amazing and damn near perfect new player experience. Not, well, I guess not perfect, that might be a bit bold, but it is way better than it used to be for a new player experience. New players are introduced and shown the mobility stuff pretty early on, and there's the pacing of leveling. There's an actual tutorial now. They didn't used to be. It literally just threw you in and said, have fun. So early game is way better than it used to be and has improved quite a lot. End game, I would say, has lacked and continues to lack, I mean, quite a bit.
It works well if you're one of the obsessive compulsive people like me who has to have everything, which is
Yeah,
why my rank is so high, is because I know I have a Pokemon problem. Provide me with a selection of things to acquire and I will acquire all of them.
I will say that. The end game... when I say the end game is bad, I mean if you're goal-oriented, but not in the sense of min-maxing. If you're a min-maxer, this game, you'll probably put tens of thousands of hours into this game. If you're a min-maxer. I'm not. I min-max like one or two things, and as long as those things are fun and I can use them for nearly everything, like a Swiss Army knife, I'm good. I don't feel I need to get every weapon in the game. I don't feel I need to min-max every weapon in the game. I don't feel I need to... I'm not a completionist with MMO-style games, normally. I like dicking around and having fun for a couple hours, and, you know, delving time into unlocking stuff, but I'd say it's just not my thing to do that. Like, as it is, you can see I'm Master Rank 16. I've been playing since 2013. You know, a lot of people have been playing as long or pretty much as long as me, are Mastery Rank, well, the top Mastery Rank, which I believe is 30? I could be wrong. I know they've increased it a couple times over the years.
Boy, you'll get those back when you kill him.
Yeah, but, Min-Max crawls out of bed to work on massively behind. What? Oh, yeah, you're still playing through, Wrath Classic. I getcha. But, yeah, for me, like, you know, if we look at just the frames I've maxed out, you know, I got, I've maxed and formed, base Nidus 5 times. Excalibur Umbra, obviously, is the newer version, so I've done less with him. The original Excalibur is probably further on my list. Where are you?
Let's see, I
might have gotten rid of him.
Or just wonders,
by usage,
what are you thinking?
I am Valkyr, Equinox, Wisp, and Trinity.
And Nidus
Followed by Korra. Why do I have 2 Korras?
Start on Xbox. Okay. Yeah, when I back in 2013, okay. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure back in 2013 it was only PC, and then later they added it to consoles. And
I think so. And then there wasn't crossplay.
I know I played. No, that is brand new. When I saw that on Steam in terms of like the patch notes, that surprised me.
I remember cool, that I had friends who had 2 accounts because they wanted to play both on the PlayStation and on the PC.
But to try and summarize a good answer to your question, endgame is still the weakest part of the game. If you're not, again, if you're not a min-maxer and you're not a completionist. If you're those two things, there is so much to do. You will, like, if I pull up my Steam right now, I'm not a completionist, and I've still put over 632.4 hours on Steam. You know that, and I have 142 of the 193 available achievements as far as Steam judges those metrics. And I'm not a completionist or a min-maxer in the traditional sense. Even I've put that much time in. And then, you know, I got friends who've played 20,000 hours, 30,000 hours. You can,
I'm not quite that bad.
But you probably put in, I'm going to guess a minimum you've got 3,000 hours.
On Steam, and keep in mind that for the longest time I ran it through its standalone client, I have 2,187 hours. I have, where's the achievements? They're here somewhere. I have 174 of the 193 achievements, including Sleds of Sunlight. Which is annoying as fuck to get.
I don't even know what my most impressive... Does it tell you? Shuriken Mastery, Gold Hunter, Shuriken Mastery...
It doesn't really tell you. I just happen to remember that Sleds of Sunlight was a pain in the butt. You have to slide for a certain amount of time on the Plains of Eidolon.
Yeah, I'll get to talking about the Plains of Eidolon in a second here, but... Yep. Let's see here. I have so many. Like Steam, like the thing is, not all of the achievements are that impressive because some of them are really basic stuff. Like, hey, level this one type of weapon to a certain amount.
Kill 100 things. Yeah.
But out of the Steam achievements, I have 143 out of 193, according to.
I need to work
Steam.
on my K drive. Apparently, I don't have my K drive achievements.
You only got 329 hours as of now? Nice, man. Yeah, I have almost twice as many as you do. And keep in mind, I've been playing, but I'm assuming you've been playing a lot less than I have. Year-wise, anyway. But the fact that you have half of what I do is still good. And again, so, but back to my point about the end game not being the best. I hate numbers when invited me to a game. I hate numbers. Is that you, Alder?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, let me invite you to our Bobby. That way we don't lose anybody.
Yep.
Is it underscore or dash?
It is underscore.
Hate underscore numbers.
I underscore hate dash numbers one.
Dab.
Why don't you post it in Discord so I can just cut and paste it?
There you go.
Make things easier.
Yeah,
I looked at back. Looked at back as well as DM, and that's how I remember this name.
Yeah, I have still not played the Railjack. It didn't look like something that was interesting to me, and that kind of brings up a point I have about this game as a whole. And I won't say it's a negative or a positive. It just depends on how you personally like to have content for your game. Oh, looks like Keely left. Sorry to see you go, man. I hope you have a good rest of your day. But with how Digital Extremes releases content for Warframe, they've always... What is...
If I may say, operator, your chosen Warframe suits you.
There you go.
Ha, ha.
They like to release new gimmick systems, is how I like to call them, like Plains of Eidolon. I remember how huge that was when that was announced. People lost their minds. The idea that we were going to have a reason to go back to the earlier worlds to play this open world one was spectacular. And they were like, oh, you know, and it doesn't matter if you're a veteran player or a new player, you could just go back and you can experience it anew. And that's when I went, fuck. Because that is the nature of DE with the content they release. They are not a fan of releasing content that is only accessible to veteran players. Hence my issues with their endgame system. Endgame for Digital Extremes is not a focus, clearly. A lot of the stuff that they've released over the years has been material that is designed to be accessible for all players at not at any point, well, pretty much any point, like Plains of Eidolon. you could have literally been a brand new player, just left the initial zones, done some basic tutorial missions, and you could go right to the plains. And everybody thought that was cool. For me, oh, you got kicked. Wait, why'd you get? I didn't kick you. Now let me re-invite you. Recent. Boom. Anyway. And with Fortuna, it was a similar thing. Though, of course, that was level locked a little bit further along. But it was still content that was accessible at early levels that veteran players could also access. So, again, this is not me saying it's inherently a negative. It's a negative to me. Because it wouldn't be a negative if they were releasing content like that that's accessible for all players at any time, and they were updating the end game to be more compelling and interesting. Currently, as of now, as far as end game stuff you can do that is for players of higher levels, it's pretty much just the sortie, void fissures, and any quests that you just haven't done yet. Which for me, I haven't done plenty. Like Heart of Deimos, Wave Rider, Deadlock Protocol, Jorda's Precept. Like there's plenty of quests I have not done. But
farming. There's always farming.
And farming, but that's the thing. That is farming is again what I mentioned earlier. If you're a min-maxer or a completionist, there is plenty to grind in this game. Grind, and the grind loop is really, really fun. That's why Warframe is so beloved for me. It's one of my favorite games. Is you can just dick around doing random missions that is an absolute fucking thrill ride. Oh, exterminate.
I don't dislike the Railjack, but I do have to say, when it was originally released, it was one of the parts of the game that I could not play. Because, ironically, it just moves too fucking fast, and my brain goes, nope!
Yeah, I can't comment. I don't know. I haven't played it.
It's essentially like you know the space missions where you're outside your ship and you're on your little pew pew outside your ship thing.
Arcwing.
Thank you, Arcwing. It's like that, but bigger. And I can't do those missions on a fast Arcwing because I throw up because my brain hates fun. They've made it better, but it's still one of those things where I don't necessarily engage in it.
Once you level up your ship more, you can get NPCs that do like a lot of the defense stuff for you, and you can focus on the main combat of the ship itself.
Yeah, I know. I actually think my ship is like level 6 or something like that.
Let's see, Arcwing. It tickles the Star Wars part of my brain, and you can drift in the giant ship. Yeah, I can't comment on Railjack. Like I said, I haven't tried it. I might give it a shot. Like, well, since we have a full crew here anyway. I think I have to do a mission to unlock it, don't I?
We can use my ship or his ship.
Okay.
Yeah. Either one of our ships should be good because mine's at like proficiency level 7 and 8.
Yeah, I don't remember what mine is. I have some friends who are way into it, so they were like, why don't you just come do it with us? You don't have to do the parts of the thing that will make you want to hate the world.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't get into Railjack. I didn't get into it because, again, it seemed like another gimmicky system that pretty much players at any level could get into. It didn't feel like it was an endgame exclusive thing for experienced players. And that's what I've been craving for a long time. Like, and I'm not even a max level player, but for me, I just want them to make content that is for veteran players. That is not easy to get into.
There is, and there's something that because I didn't want to interrupt you when we are doing your thoughts, but there is a end game thing for players now, but you have to do the new war to access it.
What is it? Without spoiling the new war, what is it? Because I still gotta do that.
That's the thing. The area itself is a major part of the lore, but there is like lower level missions and stuff because they have to make the you know, if you want to rank up higher like mastery work like players want to level their lower stuff, there's like level 10s and 15s and stuff for it. That's the easy one to do. But it does go up to like the level 150 stuff. And, and you fight boss, you do require operator and a decently built amp.
Yeah, I have not really done any of the amp stuff. Because most of the reason to level amp seem to be Eidolon related, which...
Yeah, no, Eidolons aren't really a thing people do anymore unless they specifically
Well, the thing is,
arcanes.
they were something I was interested in getting into, but I had a hard time finding anybody who wanted to grind them.
No, the big bosses people grind on now are something called like Void Angels.
Void
and
Angels.
they that, and there's again it's split. There is new type of bosses that people do weekly, and there's a new like these things called shards you can insert into your Warframe.
Are they assassinations, or are they an actual more complex boss fight?
They're a more complex boss fight. Sometimes
Because the
it's a little,
assassinations,
like,
I always just found bullet spongy.
no, it's not like you're gonna go over in one shot the sergeant. No, these are like actual bosses with actual you know, mechanics you have to do.
I remember the one for the most recent one I've done was when
You can drift
on
the
Mars.
giant ship. Okay, that sounds interesting.
yeah, you can drift the giant ship.
You can drift that thing?
Yep.
If you do decide to go and do the question you do for the new war itself is about an 8-hour campaign that's solo only. You are locked out of doing anything multiplayer until you start.
Don't spoil don't spoil me. Don't spoil me. As I still gotta
I
do
think
it.
he's just telling you how long it's gonna take.
Okay.
Yep. Completely solo, and you can't go back until the whole plot is done.
Now get to
The
extraction.
game warns you too. Like, this is gonna take a while. So be
8
sure you're
hours.
ready.
So
Just
it
the
pulls
one
the
quest
Final
line?
Fantasy.
Oh, pulls the Final Fantasy.
You're gonna be locked out of doing things for a while. Make sure you're ready.
I mean, I
The
got
first
nothing else
time
to
I
do.
saw that in Final Fantasy, I was like, "Oh, it can't take that long." It was the cutscenes after Parting Glass. Yeah, it took that long.
Hey, guys, are you ready for a big boom?
A big boom.
Where is that?
Ah! I found something and it fell off the cliff. Where's my something?
Boom. One of my favorite weapons.
There's a Cephalon fragment over here, but I can't remember either how to ping or how to switch weapons, so... I legitimately forget how to switch to my secondary. I know it's a button, but I don't remember which button.
Excellent work, Tenno.
Yeah.
Which I'm not strong enough to do. Ah, okay.
I will say, the new war really hits different when you level up the other faction stuff, like leveling up in Fortuna.
I've done Fortuna.
I've not. For me, I think I've done all, if not all, most of the plains stuff. But I didn't do Fortuna because for me it just was plains again.
It's Plains again, but it actually has a better story.
Is it?
You have the actual plot line the more you rank up, yeah.
Yeah. You learn more about the people who were there, and some of them are pretty interesting.
Alright, I'll
particularly
do the
like,
Fortuna stuff then. But like I said, there's
One
plenty
who
of...
calls you Stardust. I particularly like him. Because I think he's funny.
Now, like I said, there's plenty of content I didn't do, either because it just didn't feel... for the Fortuna stuff. I did Plains, because Plains was, for me, one of the... is when I started to feel like the gimmick of content that seems to apply like across the board for all players, which again is a good thing. It's just I feel like DE with the and Alders corrected me a little bit. They have added some stuff that is locked behind the war. Is it the new war It's not War Within because I have done the War Within.
The new war. It's the new war. It's the
Okay.
latest.
I haven't done that one. I've done the War Within. I've done the Second Dream. I've done all that stuff, which is amazing, by the way. But yeah, for me, that was my longest running issue with this game. Is it did feel like end game content or elite content was not DE's focus. They like making systems that all players can do at any time, or at the very least early on, so they don't feel excluded when there's updates.
Someone is being a little bit optimistic with their little level 9 going into the level 7.
Well, no, I think it's because they got our crew.
No, actually, this is his. This is specifically his, and I know what you're doing. You're trying to use us to kill him for you, and I don't disagree. Let me switch my Warframe.
I will say,
what I use for this one.
Before you can even start the new war, you have to do some of the demos stuff.
Yeah, I got that on my list.
Yeah, because you have to have a void rig.
Ugh, I need to finish building my void rig. I have all the pieces, I just haven't.
I refused to grind out for one, so I just bought the melee standard one because I had a bunch of platinum and a discount.
Yeah, I have a discount right now. Okay, I'm ready to go.
I'm trying to decide who to use. I'll use Wisp. Why not?
Void rig is really the void rigs are the mechs are really fun because with mine because you melee shit, you feel like a Space Marine or a Primarch.
Dude, go ahead and put us in your mission. We'll kill him for you. I was just teasing you.
You don't want to grind? You're playing a looter shooter.
No,
Come on, man.
no.
What?
I think that I upset him when I said that I called him out for what he was doing.
Huh? No, isn't Bakadapple's not,
Oh, okay.
is not Kingly Blood 100.
Okay, I got people mixed up. But, okay, he was in a different mission, and then he switched the mission because I fussed at him, but
Wait,
no,
did we just
I don't
lose?
mind. We had a
did we
host
lose you?
migration.
Oh.
I
So go ahead and set us up for the higher level mission. Just, I wasn't going to do it with the
things.
Warframe I had on.
Can relate. By the way, if everyone's enjoying the stream, make sure to leave a like and support. Always love to see it.
Are we about to kill a lich?
Yeah. Put us in your Lich mission, it's fine.
He's cute.
Awesome. I have a corpus lich I need to deal with.
I think I'm currently still got a Grenier one. I've done the Corpus ones a couple of times.
Ooh, my neck. Ah!
The corpus ones are a lot harder. They're also a lot harder to get.
They are more annoying, yes. Are you okay over there?
Yeah, I just pulled it, and I feel it down my spine. Happens. I'm old. I'm aging. I'm dying.
Dude, you're younger than I am.
I feel older. And you're as old as you feel, not as old as you are. As they say.
Oh, another quest I highly recommend just because the music in it is phenomenal. It's called Call the Tempesti.
The Tempesti?
Yeah, it's that's a pretty outfit. I like that outfit. Who's the red person?
Me.
I like your tails.
This is a mobile defense
I
system.
might be biased, but I think I
You
look
must
the best in
deliver
this group,
payloads and
personally.
defend a number of locations while I
But
break
you don't
into
like my
them.
pretty princess
Be
Valkyrie?
prepared for heavy resistance.
And it looks nice, but I think I look
Can't
better.
do this without you.
There you go. Stab him.
That's not a lich.
No. You got shanked in the back. What was that?
That was okay. So you don't know how the liches work, do you?
It's been a while. I'm pretty sure I have done it, though.
I need access to the
Those are
terminal.
basically
Find mine and patch me in.
lich friends. To make your lich mad, you have to kill a bunch of them. Apparently, this is working for me too. And then you get to know what songs will kill your lich, or what particular order you need to use the stupid things to kill your lich.
Yeah, that sounds
So-
familiar.
Spotted.
So yeah, what we're doing right now is just making his Lich mad.
We're pissing him
That
off.
and unlocking which requiems he needs to put. It doesn't put in which order he needs them, but it does let him know which requiems he has used. It takes about 250 spawnlings to unlock all three requiems.
Unless you happen to luck out,
Stay focused.
which I have done
There's a
before,
heavy unit
and gotten them in
approaching.
the right order.
Ah, crap.
Alright, I'm gonna drop my buffs over here, hold on.
Okay, now time to push buttons until I
Still
remember
working on it.
how to...
Continue to defend.
Make sure to get your buffs. You wanna cut things? Yeah, relate.
Okay, I figured out how to switch weapons.
A real cool thing too, Ezo, is that the final, like the latest open area. It's not really an open. It's both an open area and also a mission hub for the end game. But there's specific weapons you get for them called I just call them transformer weapons.
Transformers.
There's an actual.
Terminal hacked.
Yeah, right now I have this pistol that fills up a bar, and when the bar fills up, it turns into an unlimited fire SMG until the bar goes away.
Yeah.
And they become like, they have really good perks on them too. Like one of the perks once you level up the weapon is at level like non-critical, non-headshots have a 50% chance of doing 2,000% extra damage.
I'm using an Ignis Wraith, which is the ultimate flamethrower in this game.
I have the Fulman, which is a fantastic weapon, and a hit gun.
Yes, see, where are you? You see my pistol?
I'm currently trying to remember how to jump, okay?
It's called spacebar.
Yeah, except I need to go... Oh, wait. I don't need to go up there. How do I do that?
Hey, Asmogan, you see my pistol? Am I transform it? No.
There's significantly more to jumping in this game than just hitting the space
That
bar.
it. It's purple flame tooth that's pretty. Okay, so let's go get up there.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Shit. Shit. Okay, that's not gonna work.
Like I said, there's more to jumping in this game than spacebar.
It's that lip right there that I can't get past.
Yep. I should have just brought,
There we go.
Anya.
Probably should have just gone around that side to begin with. Oh, Aldo, you down?
Yeah, I forgot to use my best.
Get up. Get up now. Get up.
Sweet. Extra life, let's go.
Here is a terminal. Get me in and get ready to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, gotta draw my buffs again.
Still working on it.
And
Continue
1,
to defend.
and 2, and a 3. And nuke.
Oh yeah, they reworked Rendell.
They were Grendel?
Yep, he is an absolute S tier frame now.
He was kind of shit when he would drop.
When he came out.
Yep, he can now only hold 5 enemies in his belly at any time, but at 5 he has like 90% damage reduction and an increased health.
Dude, I have 90% damage reduction without that.
Move on.
I do happen to have the adaptation mod, but we'll leave it.
And his ball form is a lot more controllable, and it no longer eats at energy if you have enemies in your belly. It just kills them faster.
Sweet. He
Nice.
really did need help when he came out.
And ever since the heat change that heat now strips armor, Ember is back at a B+.
Did they buff Gara more?
Gara didn't need help.
I think
Gara
Gara needed
built-
help. I think Gara needed help.
Gara built properly would
Detecting a
shred
large
nearly
security force
anything.
heading your way.
Maybe it's just
Here.
maybe it was my build. I was running a terrible one, but Gara I was not a fan
Else
of.
can carry the thingy this time. I've done it twice. It's not my job.
Where's the thingy?
Like,
There it is.
I grabbed it. Yeah, Gar's big strength is being to give everybody a 90% and objectives a 90%, a straight 90% damage reduction, and she can build infinite damage if you know how
Stay
to
focused.
use her
There's a heavy unit
4 and her
approaching.
1.
Yeah, she doesn't need help.
I
She's
was-
just
I
one
was-
of those. She's just one of those frames with kind of a high skill ceiling.
Yeah, you could run around at the right level with like 500,000 damage per second aura, and then you just die for existing next to you.
Hey, what?
Location reached. In.
What?
Alright,
Defend
dropping
position.
buffs. Jesus, what is Wisp have the Hammer of Donna's ability? Because why not? You know?
This moment.
For another frame that needs a lot of help, because his kit is just jank as Lavos. Which is saying is he's really cool.
Which one's Lavos?
Lavos is the alchemist. He can like use his potions to combine elements.
I don't know
And
anything about Lavos or anything that's been released after him. Those that's all stuff I have not played while they've been in the game.
Yeah, I haven't played for Lavos either. I did get the Warframe like in October. They gave a Warframe away for free, and I decided it was just long enough to pick that up.
I did not. I missed out on that one.
He kind of
Dianic.
reminds me of Pantheon from League of Legends, which isn't a bad
Yeah,
thing.
Fuck.
he's the Spartan. That's Dianic. He's cool.
Oh shit. Fell off the ledge.
Yeah, I've been jumping off the ledge all game. It's impressive.
Odds were against us, Tenno.
But if you're gonna fail spectacularly.
Mission complete.
Alright, sorry about that. Let me read your comment. What do you think of the new faction system they have where other factions hate what you do if you do part of it? What is that new? I mean, because that's been a thing for a long time where they hate it if you do what other factions do.
I'm not entirely sure how I can res you there. Oh no, I
And that's been in the game. They just made it easier to join factions and to get their equipment and understand how it works.
Okay. Yeah, because I was about to say that's been in there as long as I can remember. Certain factions who hate each other, if you do stuff for them, you lose rep with others. Like the main faction I work for that I like the most is Syndicate, and yeah, they don't like it when I do stuff for some of the other factions just for leveling purposes.
You know, I have maxed out I have maxed out the Arbors of Hexus, Cephalon Suda, and the Steel Meridian. The other factions do not like me.
Yep, I'm in that exact same boat. Those are the three that I have maxed up.
Stay
I
focused.
don't.
There's a
I'd have
heavy
to
unit
check. I think I
approaching.
only have Syndicate maxed out. The others, not so much. Makes sense. Yeah, but they pretty much always hated it when you did what other factions asked you to do. But if you ask what I think about it, I mean, I always thought it made sense, especially since they are factions. They all have competing interests.
Excellent work, Tenno.
Makes
the only
sense.
reason in lore, the only reason why they're put up with attacking other Tenno is because of the goods they divvy out to Tenno loyal to them.
Yeah.
They're like it's stated that they're on the very cusp of all being kicked out. You know, if we're attacking the Tenno. Right. Let me find the big boy.
Polarize a weapon. Task one. Too much work.
I mean, yeah, as far as I know, that's not new. If it's new to you, that's fine. It's just, I think
They changed it, I think, slightly to make it easier,
Did they
but
change it?
it's always been like that.
as far as I know, it's all pledge allegiance to Syndicate because you said
They didn't change like the base of it, but they made it easier to understand, and they made the menus different. But the base of it's always been the same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it looks like they added a pledging system so you dedicate yourself to them. That's
Yep.
I think it's new. It looks like they've organized them now where the ones that don't compete with each other are right next to each other. Is that correct? Because that's what it looks like.
It used to be that they were on the top and the bottom. Like if you were one side, you were always at the top, and the other group was at the bottom. But they just seem to have rearranged them. Not a big deal. I don't want to.
They don't like the stuff on Suda, and they're enemies of the Arbiters of Hexus. Yeah, and I already have a negative reputation with them.
Oh no, you and I have to be enemies now because we're different groups.
From a
Yeah.
gameplay,
This war
from an actual
is
game
showing up the
perspective,
weak
technically
and
Suda is
innocent.
probably one of the best ones to have maxed out because you have access to Sinnoh and Gamagor, which is always in the market for being bought.
Yeah, you won't, and I probably have the rep for 'em.
Yeah, I've maxed out. I've maxed out the Syndicate Exalted.
The red bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just doing the other side. He and I are Steel Meridian Arbiters and stuff on Suda.
Not
I
me.
don't want to play it. Fine, whatever.
Can we do Requiem relics? So does that differ at all from the normal relics, or the? Let's see here. In terms of my relic collection, I've collected quite a few. I'm assuming it still works the same way as Axie, Meso, Lith, etc.
Yeah, you have to sort of, except of collecting, golden things. You're just collecting Kuba.
So it's a Requiem or Kuva. Okay,
Yeah.
that is different.
The Requiem relics are the ones you need to open to get the things that you need to kill the liches.
He's asking if I can start one. I don't know. I've never done a Requiem relic before, so I'm defer to you guys on that one.
So
I gotta remove this cyst.
you'd need to go to the Kuva Fortress for this, and then that's as far as I remember.
Operator,
Oh wait, no.
I've run
There
diagnostic
is a
regressions.
it's a
All
rescue.
systems nominal. You
No,
don't
that's
need
just
to
a
think
nightmare
again.
mission.
So it looks like there's a Requiem Fisher Exterminate we can do.
I see T5
Nah.
fissures. Okay, well. Wood fissures.
And we got the one relic.
Requiem.
Oh, and do you know anything about the Helminth system?
Helmet system.
That's why I have 2 cores. Okay, I remember why I have 2 cores.
Remember, you know the infested room? Like, maybe you haven't been back there since they changed it.
It basically you can swap out certain skills on your Warframe for other skills.
Yep. Like I gave my Protea Nidus his larva, which is really good.
That is strange.
Yeah, every Warframe has one skill that they can donate to the helmet, and then you can use the helmet to switch out one skill from a Warframe.
Technically, well, you didn't.
Don't see
Technically,
why
you
I
can-
would do that.
Because you might want to give, say, Trinity's Energy Vampire to somebody. Though I don't think she gets Energy Vampire, which is like her most
There
useful
is a
skill.
large platoon of
Nidus gives larva, which you know what larva does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you give it to someone like Protea, who has a turret, well, what happens when you have a bunch of
Watch
turret
out.
enemies in
I'm
front of a
detecting
turret?
void fissures nearby. Do you have a map?
So basically, for this
My
mission,
intel
it's
suggests
the same
there
as a
are
regular
rich supply caches in the area,
mission.
but I
You
am
just
unable
have to
pinpoint their exact
do it on a
location.
certain map.
Search the map and are willing to shoulder the risk.
Like, or like a Rhino, you can you have to sacrifice a Warframe to get it,
The
to
enemies
get the
are
ability.
dropping reactants.
But like a
The
Rhino can give
reactant
that's
is
not
four,
good.
on your relic.
which
Find more.
I'm coming up.
really,
Maybe I should have switched
Really?
out Whisk for this one.
Stay focused. There's a heavy approach.
yeah. But the helmet stuff is well, like that's another like end game like min max stuff. It's also very expensive because you have to feed the helmet raw materials.
Is it any raw material or is it specific raw materials?
It's specific raw materials, but it's the stuff you pick up all over the place.
So like salvage.
Salvage, night, and argon, like anything from like argon crystals, like anything that you can just pick up.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it tells you which one gives the big. It tells you which one gives the biggest boost. It is expensive though.
Someone hack the door so we can go through.
I'm trying to find where the hack doors.
I see a door here, but it won't open for me. So...
You got it.
For the Tenno.
Oh, it tells you what your buff is now. That's nice.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and look inside.
Yep, and I only had the one relic, so I...
I'm showing blood.
Incinerate. There we go.
I'm coming. Do you know how to play with Octavia?
Yeah, you gotta do the crouch thing.
Yep. It's a hide, just keep crouching. I specifically did this one so it's easier for most people to get. King, you really need to stay with us.
Yeah, definitely should have run Nidus.
That's for one of my favorite Warframes got power crept down to not so great. And that'd be Loki.
I haven't played Loki in forever. I never
What you
got
get for liking Loki?
I never got into him. Like, he was like the stealth frame back in the early days, so everybody had that run him. But so many frames fill that role now of running through stealth missions, and some are better at it than he is, so...
Loki still has probably one of the best stealth abilities just for how long it lasts, but his biggest strength is literally just making enemies a joke with give him all daggers. But that's all he does. His like his decoy has a health, which honestly, if they made his decoy not have health, that would drastically increase his usefulness. And his teleport is completely useless. It's like, my boy Frost needs love.
Frost has his very strict uses, but yeah.
He's great for excavations.
He's also great for defense missions.
He's great for it, yeah. Not the best.
It depends on what your party members are.
The important thing about Frost in defense
Stay
is
focused.
Gara also
There's a heavy
exists.
unit approaching.
Dara does also exist, yes.
Then, I miss pre-nerf Banshee.
Even post-nerf Banshee, she's still got some uses.
Oh yeah, her, I believe it's the 3, the one where she powers her weapon makes it very, very strong. She still has that.
I
can't-
was actually thinking Echo, where she makes other people weaker.
Oh, I think... I miss her Quake though, where you can just easily do that one ribbon without any issues.
Ranks and they are
Oh,
on the
I know
run.
what you're talking about.
Successful mission.
Yeah,
Mind extraction.
the defend an objective without it taking any damage. You go on Hydron and just Quake 5 rounds.
Yep, I remember that.
God damn it!
I'm sure you noticed they changed Eximus a bit.
Yeah, there. That was a bit confusing at first.
The change. There's obviously noticed a lot of micro changes so far.
Oh, there's a set of stairs right there in front of me. Jeez, I'm smart.
Well, no, I'm playing Super Monkey Ball.
There's extraction. Definitely shouldn't have run Wisp on this one. Who are we missing? Jenny, wait, where's
We misplaced King. We'll be extracting in 17 seconds anyway.
Okay, guess we just hold out for him. I mean, everyone
Yeah,
opened
yeah.
their relic, right?
Yeah. You can tell who's got their relic open on the right side. It says 10 for everyone who has 10.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Let's see.
King needs Zata, or you got it, or...
No, you have to select what you're taking.
Another job well executed.
I'll just take the Kuba. Well, at least I know how a Requiem one runs.
Just like a regular one, just with Kuba
Pretty much.
instead.
You just gotta do it in the Kuba Fortress. As opposed to the Void.
Lightning says, never played Warframe, though I'll admit that the look of some of the bots is... I like the look of some of the bots I've seen. I know they're not robots. Put down the pitchforks and torches.
Biomechanical suits.
Okay, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. I will be right back.
Alright. And I will switch out
Okay.
frames.
What if I want to use Utia or Gyre? 'Cause I think you would really like Gyre, especially if they make her better. She's pretty much remember how Ember used to be?
Yeah, back when Ember was actually good.
I'd still have to disagree that they made her. Agree that they had made her better. You just have to charge up her 4, and it becomes a nuke.
I hate her current. World on Fire was such an amazing ability. Getting rid of it was the worst decision ever. I absolutely hated that decision. I stand by it. I refuse to play current Ember.
Do you know why they did it though?
I don't care, to be honest. I really don't care. I like that ability. They got rid of it for. I'm sure they had their reasons. So I don't have to agree with them.
You can blame the trolls who would have a max level Ember go to a new game for level 0s and not let them kill anything.
Cool. Again, I don't think that's a great reason to get rid of a objectively awesome ability that was fun to run.
Well, with Gaia, she has. It's not as like room big, but it's pretty much electric Ember.
Let's see. What are the frames I don't recognize? Stynex. Don't recognize that.
I'm sorry that you first heard your own post from Discord. I was trying to be helpful.
First thing I hear is my own post in Discord. Hey, Lightning Lunatic. Let's see, so what's Stynex's thing? Stynex never wonders how many enemies he will face, only where he can find them. Okay.
He reminds me of Pantheon from League of Legends. He's a
oh,
Spartan
is he a Spartan dude?
Yep.
I think he's cool, personally, but
Well, when we look at his abilities, he's got good shield and armor in his base stats.
yeah, I like his. I think it's 2 where he shares his armor with everybody in the party.
Axios Javelin. Throw in Axios Javelin. When the javelin impales an enemy against a wall, surrounding enemies are pulled into the area to suffer a burst of damage. Tharos Strike. Summon Tharos, the shield of Stynex. Swing Tharos to repel enemies and reduce their shields and armor. Stynex regenerates health for every enemy struck. Okay, so it's a self-heal. That works. Cool. Rally Point. Draw enemy attention to Stynex. Okay, so it's aggro.
Yep.
Excuse me. Stynex and his allies also regenerate shields for every kill assist they contribute. Okay. And Final Stand. Exude Might and Valor. Rise into the air and throw a barrage of Axios Javelins. The Javelins deal damage to nearby enemies wherever they land. Alright, so it's... Okay, that's pretty neat 4th ability. I mean, his theme is solid and it's neat. Oh, Zaku, that's another new one to me. Actually, no, Zaku was there towards the last time I played. Oh, yeah, it's the...
Ureli
okay, it's that frame. Okay.
Ureli is kind of cute.
Varuna. That's the brand new one, isn't it?
Yes, that's the werewolf frame.
If I may say, operator, your chosen Warframe suits you.
Oh, still haven't switched.
Ha.
Suppose I can switch to Excalibur. Will be fine, I suppose. Swing that. I want to. Nah, I'll hold on to the Ignis. A fissure.
Yeah, it's another Requiem relic.
I don't have any others, so I'm not really good on that one.
Why don't we go back to doing regular ones so we can get more relics?
Makes sense to me. You had to brush your teeth so you didn't get anything? Really? The whole mission you were brushing your teeth?
That does explain why he died a couple of times.
Okay, well, I'm gonna run to the bathroom, and then we're... Because it doesn't make sense for all of us to run it just so you can open yours. I mean, we just ran it because we all had one a second ago.
Well, I have a bunch of them.
I only had the one.
Honestly, if you... I wish there was a way to trade them. Well, I guess there is.
I only had the one, and I don't wanna run a fissure like pointlessly for me.
I mean, I can give if we can trade, I can just give you a bunch of mine.
Money.
Yeah.
I don't need money. I have plenty of credits. I
No,
need a
not
Requiem relic.
credits. Not credits. We can give you Requiem relics.
Yeah, I can. If you guys got Requiem relics you want to run my way, sure.
And yeah, we can just go to Dojo. We can I can just trade it to you.
All right. Because if I got Requiem relics to run, then I'll do the fissure. But if I don't have them, then
Yeah, if you don't have them, it doesn't make any sense. We also get to see his dojo.
Yeah, my clan's Dojo and all that. Oh, they haven't removed the Christmas tree yet.
Gotcha.
Dude, I'm pretty sure there's still a Christmas tree from last year. Not 2022, but 2021 in my dojo. Where's the trade?
Right over here.
Is this the trade station? No. I can see this.
Yeah, it's a trading post.
Cool. Okay. No. Items? This has been a while. You'll have to forgive me. What the hell is some of this stuff? Okay, relics. I can give people those. Okay, whatever.
Why won't it let me offer you platinum?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Live. Mess.
Do you have platinum? Do you have platinum that you did not buy? Because if you get there's certain platinum you get for like free downloads and offers that is not tradable.
Not that I'm aware
No,
of.
it's just saying failed to make offer.
Yeah. I guess we don't have permission to trade here? Trading
No,
policy. Welcome to here. You're trading. First rule of trading Warframe is only trade in-game items that are available in the trade window. To trade items outside the game. Okay, I'm not trying to trade outside games.
Oh, have you turned on two-factor authentication? No, it wouldn't have let me not. Why is it not letting us trade?
Yeah, it's not letting me.
Here, let me see it. Let me see if it works on mine. I'll trade as with something.
I mean, I suppose it could be because we're not from this clan.
That's what I said. That's what I think.
No, you can trade with outside clan. That's how people trade. You know what? Jenny, what system do you play on? PC?
Yeah.
Same with Asmo?
Yeah.
Then there might be something weird because this is a PlayStation dojo.
I can fix that.
We can yeah, that or we can go to Maru's Bazaar.
You can't go straight to my dojo from here, so I'll take him to my dojo.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that was weird. Yeah, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Okay. We're gonna have to reform the group in a bit. Perfect. This gives me an opportunity to try and get you on my friends list here. Okay.
I don't know if you can do like with him or me because I don't know if you can do cross platform friends list yet.
Yeah, you can't do it yet. God damn it. That's annoying. At least my name is pretty easy, so.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a batch remove function now.
Do you remember the old war, operator? Order seems to have misplaced those memories.
Interesting.
I can't see him, but he put down his headphones, right? He can't hear us.
He went to the bathroom.
Alright, and I'm back.
Oh yeah. Oh, there it is.
Accept the invite, I'll take you to my dojo. I mean, I think I'm still in a clan.
I have a clan, it's just every member of it hasn't been in this game for over a couple of years, with the exception of one other person.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh no, I can still access the dojo, so. We're on
Yeah,
Discord.
Yeah, we're on Discord.
Hey Jenny, how many flutes do you have in your ship?
How many floofs?
Yes.
I stopped counting. Quite a few.
I wonder how much money DE would make if they sold actual flutes on their merch store.
Quite a bit.
Would you be contributing to that?
No.
Well, you wouldn't be buying flutes.
Alright, lets me trade it here.
So it was probably an issue with the
Yeah, it might be cross-platform, but it might not have opened up everything through the cross-platform yet, like trading. Which is weird, but not the worst thing.
How about you, Asmo? Do you have any floofs?
I have a dog.
floofs are in-game like plushies.
No, I don't think so.
That's at least enough to get you started.
That's enough to justify the runs. Alright, dojo.
Oh, someone has been decorating in here.
Okay. Hello, live gaming. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Alright, so let's reform the party here. Okay. Invite. And boom. There we go. So we now should be able to run. You need Oxium. How can you get it? Oxium.
You get it. There's a couple plants that just you can farm it.
I don't know that farm.
You'd be
off the top
better
of my
off.
head.
You'd be better off Googling that.
I can do that for you right now. That's something right here. Yeah, I don't know that far off the top of my head. If you ask me credits, I'd say the index, and platinum, I'd say grind relics and then sell prime parts via plat trade. That's how I got most of the platinum I have, is just farm those back in the day, and I had over 10,000 platinum at one point, which, as you can tell, it says it's down to 4,826. I have readily used.
Yeah,
Cosmetics, which is why I don't have any platinum still.
it's hard to get a lot of platinum on the PlayStation community back in the day before the merger.
When was the
Because,
merger? How long ago was that?
About a month ago. But it's because everyone at PlayStation wants to sell the God Roll ribbons, and that's like I have all ribbons possible blocked. I don't want to see them in the.
Yeah, so it looks like Oxium is the main way a lot of people get it. If you don't try and farm it, is through the login, daily login reward. If you're trying to farm it, according to this, you got to go on Cetus and Fortuna to do low-level bounties. You can get 100 and
Yep.
200 Oxium for doing that.
There's Oxium off. The way that I remember doing it is massacring Oxium Osprey in
Yeah.
low level Corpus missions, like level 20-ish.
Yeah, that seems to be the main way to grind it.
Particularly take a loot frame. Cora with her augment,
Necros.
Hydro pirate dude.
Hydroid.
Thank you. I can't remember the names sometimes.
Enzo, do you like my tiny little ship?
Your tiny little ship? I mean, mine's pretty tiny.
I like
We
mine.
we
in
have the
purple.
same ship.
Oh, did you buy the little one?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I got it from the latest area.
Where do you trade prime parts? You can trade prime parts in Mars Bazaar. You can trade them if you have someone. I mean, I don't know how new to the.
Warframe.market.
Well, no,
You
that's
wanna
not.
use
That's
Warframe
not.
dot
That's
market.
not where you trade them. That's
No.
You can
But
use
that
that.
is how you arrange the trades usually.
Yeah. Well, I arranged them directly through. Unless it's changed, it still has a trade chat, I assume, right? So
Yeah, but
I
it
made most.
became
I made most of my
Ribbon
platinum. Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. For
Mostly-
me, I've always I made 90% of the platinum I've made in this game. I've only bought platinum once, and that's after I'd played the game for 400 hours, and I was like, hey, I played for 400 hours for completely free, and I feel like I owe them, so I bought like I want to say 2,000 something platinum. Like, I think I've in total while playing this game I've spent around 40-50 bucks, maybe 60.
Why are we going to Maru's Bazaar?
That's because that's where he wants to go. Yeah, in terms of like selling prime parts, though, you just go on the trade store and you just type in. If you want to buy something, you just type WTB for want to buy, and then you can just put in the trade chat the item that you're looking for, and then you make an offer like 15 plat, 10 plat, 100 plat. Same with like selling, want to sell. And then you put whatever item you have that you're looking to sell to someone, and then you can put an offer of like what you're willing to sell it for. I usually just put negotiable because I like haggling, but that's how I'm not going to Mars Bazaar, so
We don't need to go to the bazaar.
yeah, y'all can though. But
I had an error. Something happened.
yeah, error.
Yeah.
When
I-
Asmo quit out of the thing, it host migrated us.
Yeah, I don't need to go to Mars Bazaar. But yeah, you can make a shit ton of platinum in this game just by farming relics and selling the prime. Like, that's the conveniency tax in this game for sure. Is
Oh yeah, it's time tax easy.
oh yeah, that's the convenience tax in this game is selling prime stuff. Because all you gotta do is you just do farming and then you open relics and you get the prime stuff, and people buy that
I'm back.
shit. And like I said, I've only bought like 2,000 platinum worth from the store. The rest of the platinum I've gotten through just farming and selling relic stuff and prime stuff. I made a killing when Ember Prime was a thing. Like people were doing that farm, and you if you sold all the parts necessary for Ember Prime, people fucking bought that shit up.
I remember selling Equinox Prime sets. I'm so glad that Equinox Prime was not as hard to build as Equinox.
The funny thing is, you make the most amount of plat via a primed Warframe after not in the initial wave of people that farm it and sell it, because that's when the price is going to be lowest because it's the most competition. Just like wait 6 months when people know that's no longer the plat farming meta, and then you sell that shit for a ton.
I think the most I've ever made was like 300 platinum on a single Warframe, but it was Rhino Prime when he was vaulted. Valkyrie Prime used to sell really, really fast too.
Yeah, Valkyrie Prime sold for quite a bit. I mean, let's see. I got I got Limbo Prime, Rhino Prime. I should just make my life easier. So Limbo Prime, Rhino Prime, Necros Prime, Volt Prime, Nidus Prime, Frost Prime, Ember Prime, Loki Prime, Octavia Prime, Saren Prime, Mesa Prime, Ash Prime, Nova Prime. Do I have 2 Nova Primes? No. Equinox Prime, Atlas Prime, Hydroid Prime, Trinity Prime, Chroma Prime, Nyx Prime, Valkyrie Prime, and Wukong Prime. And for those wondering why I don't have Excalibur Prime if I've been playing since 2013, it's because my first account... Yeah. I didn't get Excalibur.
Yes, we probably all have Prime parts, but we're not likely to just give them to you. We don't know you all that well.
Yeah.
It's not like Asmo, where it's like, I've known him for a while, and if he asks me for the Prime parts I have, I'd probably share, but... Dude, you're a newbie. We don't know you. I'm not gonna give you a bunch of my platinum variants.
And it's we're cool to like run missions with you and stuff, but asking us for just prime parts to give you is, unless you want to buy it from us for platinum. I might have some stuff you might want, but I'm not giving it to you. That's money right there. That literally could translate to real world money because it's platinum. That's the elite currency in the game. That's the buyable currency. That is, that I only give away to friends. But, yeah, I'm perfectly okay with running, like, fissures and stuff with you if you want to open up relics and get the prime parts yourself. Or if you have platinum, I can sell what I have. I don't know exactly what I have anymore for prime parts.
Probably some really rare and expensive stuff.
Possibly,
because
I don't know, it's been
because of how you play, you show up for a while, collect some relics, and then you fuck off for a while. And then those relics become really rare and expensive because they have stuff that's now vaulted in them.
What do I have? This is miscellaneous. Relics. If we just go by relics, I have a lot of relics saved up.
Hey, Asmo, have you seen the battle pass?
There's a battle pass for this now?
Nightwave, yeah.
No.
It's free.
It's free.
Yeah.
It's a free battle pass.
Yeah. If you go to your, like, where you would pick a mission, down in the bottom right corner, it'll say Nightwave version 3 or something like that.
Norse Mix Volume 3. You can, there's like every 3 months they do a new like battle pass thing. So you have plenty of times to do them all.
Dreamers.
Like the big thing for this one is the realistic gun skins, like a Glock.
The other thing is, just because you missed it this time doesn't mean it won't show up again during the remix. So if you missed a cosmetic that you really want this time, chances are you can pick it up in the remix when they do it again.
I really want what's in level 15 because it's just a Glock, and it make really funny memes with it.
I mean, what's the biggest? The biggest thing this time is a necromecha skin, but there's like a shotgun and stuff looking skins.
Well, how do you do that farm for this? Like, what do you do? What do you?
Look down. You see those little like 1,000, 4,000. You do those.
Yeah. So one of them should be like to shake hands with a Tenno. So both of you use the shake hand emote, and if you've missed a week, and you finish this week's, it will switch out the neck. So basically, you finish off a bunch of these ones, and if you've missed a week, it will switch out last week's into the slots that you have done this week.
Yeah, some of these are pretty simple. I mean,
yeah,
complete assignment. Yeah, some of it's just number of missions to complete. Okay, well that's neat. I actually like that. I like that. When you said battle pass, I was like, ah shit, they're doing that thing. But you told me it's free.
This is good battle pass. Good battle pass.
This is actually that right there. I find is better than the sorties to log in every day.
Yep, and it'll give you like a daily one every day, a little itty bitty one, but then it switches them out every week. And there's one that's really big every week, like 7,000 points, but it's to kill the exploiter orb, which is a pain in the butt to do.
Yeah, or kill 1,000 enemies in the steel path.
Alright, let's
Oh,
run.
yeah,
It's ways to make you grind.
Yeah, but that's also the new endgame is the steel path. If you know about that.
Kind of more like a battle. It's kind of like a challenge log battle pass hybrid. I think it's really cool, personally.
Like, I'll probably do the steel path one later today.
Alright, let's equip that. Boom.
Oh, did we get him back in the group?
Oh, yep, but I can send him an invite.
So as well, do you know what the steel path is?
The steel path.
Essentially, okay, essentially all it is you're doing the entire star chart again from Earth Prime down to Sedna. You know, like beginning to end, except everything is level 100 and above, and every every mission.
So it's like a
stalk-
hard mode version of New Game Plus.
pretty much, with an acolyte, a stalker acolyte spawning that drops really powerful arcanes. And each mission you complete, you get a steel path currency, which you can spend at the arbiters for some pretty neat looking stuff.
I don't think he's coming back. I think he might be pissed. I mean, after... never mind, he's right there. I invited... did it not go through? Oh, let's try... How about now? There we
Can
go.
be a bit fussy, especially for me. I used to hit escape because I was leaving a menu just as that popped up.
What the fuck? Oh, I accidentally hit fuck. That.
Everyone bail!
Wait, did you guys actually go on in the mission and it didn't go me?
We went on into the mission.
Fuck me.
Quick, everyone bail!
Actually, can't you guys invite me in and I can join you mid-mission?
No.
Or is that not? Nope. Okay.
We had
Fuck.
someone join.
Shit.
At least, and I like this, you do not lose your relic if you do not open it.
I think you used to.
It has never been the case as long as I have played.
I might be wrong, but I think you used to.
I got a session not found.
Still public.
I do like the fact that it is confirmed now that the your little ship is not your orbiter.
Wait, what?
Oh, shoot, I actually declined. I need to re-invite. Yeah, your little ship you see that you're flying around in, that's not the orbiter.
What's the orbiter?
There's artwork for it that they showed off that your ship kind of attaches to, like the landing craft that we use is like the cockpit of the whole big ship that kind of detaches.
Okay.
Oh, whatever.
Okay, now let's do this again.
Can always use a Reese.
Alright, here we go. Okay. Okie dokie. Opening up relics.
If I have that tiny ship.
Like what happened to Deimos isn't really a spoiler since they kind of announced it out in their open letters and stuff. Essentially, it's the third open world and it's all infested themed.
Okay. So that's what Deimos is?
Yep, it's the infested open world.
Oh, I guess we got the full set then. We got Grenier, we got Corpus, and now we got infected open worlds.
Of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing.
Oh, this mission.
You'd think they'd clone something a little less ugly?
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk. A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open this. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The enemies are dropping reactant. Don't forget the reactant. You
Oh
need
my
more to
god!
open that relic.
Stop talking! She said like 14 things in a row that were essentially the same thing. It's like, oh, don't forget the reactor, don't forget the reactor, don't forget the reactor. No, really?
We totally don't
Yeah.
know why we're here.
I think it might be the Grenier.
Normally it's not that bad. Normally she says one thing and leaves you alone for at least the majority of the mission. She said 4 different things that meant the same thing.
She turned into Order.
Oh my god.
Right.
Alright, need one more reactant, then I'm all opened up.
Yes, friendship is magic doors.
Wait, how do you need to open up the door? How do you do this?
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, okay.
Yoink.
I'm used to the Grenier and Corpus doors where the buttons are literally on either side of the door.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
No, welcome to the
Why am I shooting at my own cat?
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit
Reflex.
approaching.
It moved! Shoot it! It also doesn't help that I have 2 cats.
Oh, you're using Cora. Help. Venry.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Cora. Personally.
Cora's amusing to me because she can double up on primed animal instinct.
Oh my goodness. Right a slash block.
I Beybladed it.
And I like that not everyone likes Cora, that means you're less likely to run into Cora.
It's just the playstyle I'm not a fan of. I think she looks okay.
Well, this one damn well better look okay, and you don't want to know how much your skin costs.
on the turret. Where to go shoot.
I do like how in this game no frame is really bad.
There are some
maybe
that definitely
Atlas.
need help.
Maybe Atlas. Unless they buffed him since last time I played him.
They did. His rumblers still suck, but he's like the best index frame.
Oh, really? Rhino used to be the quintessential index frame.
Well, Iron Skin is still going to be Iron Skin. He's not, like one of the best abilities in the game, but Atlas's walls can block enemies from scoring.
Yeah,
And
but
he changed his petrified back immediately.
Garrett could already do that, and you didn't have to, play Atlas.
Honestly, I'd say probably one of the worst frames in the game right now, because also one of the least used, is Nyx. Nyx is really needs work.
That's sad because Nyx is a really pretty Warframe.
And is one of the OGs.
Wow.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Unfortunately, Chroma is also taking a dip in popularity and usefulness.
That's because they nerfed him.
Unpopular opinion, I've never liked Chroma.
I haven't. I've never actually used him very much.
I never liked him. I think he's neat, but I never liked playing him.
He was for a time the strongest frame in the game, damage-wise.
Particularly if you paired him with a self-damage trim. That's actually how you get the, there's a poster you can get for surviving an hour in the index.
Yeah, pretty much like I forget his name, John something.
I just don't know. But, John Prodman.
John Prodman, yeah, the Slime Marbo of Warframe.
But the way that he used to do it, I'm not sure how it's done now, was a self-damage turn, a Banshee with the sonar. And then a Rhino.
Getting up here is annoying.
Aww.
Yeah, it's...
Alright, how do we get up there?
It's up here. It's that thing.
We're lost! Lost and gone forever!
I'm trying to follow the marker. Where it's directing me. Okay, there we go.
The markers are super useful.
They can be a bit buggy sometimes.
Yeah, when the Helmet System first came out, it was really weird seeing people like use Nidus as larva.
I'm just doing a quick run around looking for Grineer caches. The perk of Korra is that I can see boxes for miles.
That's fine.
Oh, I got something last month I was really happy for after many years of playing this game. And I finally got hate. I finally got hate from Stalker.
Really?
I had like 6 copies of that at one point.
He never dropped it for me. I only got War, Despair, and mods. I also did get his ephemera though.
I have a Dread Ribbon that is terrifying.
But it looks pretty nice, and that's just one out of, I assume, at least 2 or 3 dozen frames, as you kids call them. Kids call them.
Yeah, there's bunches of frames.
How many frames are there total?
And
I mean,
this is also
if
a high-level mission. So
the thing is, there are a lot of frames, but there's different tiers of frames as well, because there's the base frames, and then a lot of frames have acquired what's called prime frames. Prime frames are... They have, like, basically, the only thing that differs them is aesthetically, they look different from the normal frames, and they also have better base stats.
They have slightly better base stats, and they start with different or, quote, better polarities, which...
Yeah,
is hit or miss.
And narratively speaking, they're also apparently supposed to be the OG frames, like the originals. Meanwhile, the other ones are. This is what's confused me about the whole frame lore is. There's the new ones, which is like, for example, let's just use Excalibur. You have the Excalibur you start with in the game, who's a copy of the Prime Excalibur, who is another variant of Umbra Excalibur. But they're both the original, which is confusing as fuck.
The prototype, and Prime was that perfected.
Yeah,
it's confusing.
And then it gets even more confusing with the spoilers, but with the reveal that the frames were infected people turned into biomechanical's body. Well, at least Umbra is. I don't know if how far that carries.
And some of the stories for the Warframes are very, very sad, particularly Harrow and Mirage.
Oh yeah.
Harrow just makes me angry, though, because I remember one guy mocking the story, and it's like, dude, I want to beat you so hard because you weren't paying any attention.
Umbra has to do with a kid with autism.
Yes.
Yeah, Harrow is an autistic child.
What content creator, because I know a content creator ran through it and was teasing about it.
I don't remember. I know who you're talking about, but I don't remember his name.
Yeah, I know he annoyed me. Because for me, Harrow is a story that I actually kind of relate to because I have autism. Yeah. So for me, that's one of the stories that affects me emotionally. So there was a content creator I watched a stream where they played through it, and they were constantly like talking about how weird it is, how bad the acting was, and they didn't get it.
Yeah, making fun of
the only 2 Warframe content creators I ever really watched is Brozyme and Shy.
I watched Shy, Life of Rio, I think his name was. I watched him for a bit.
I still have the Brozyme sigil up on my wall.
Flynn was like the main one I watched until he moved on. I don't know if he's fully moved on. I don't know if he still plays on occasion or not. But I know that he stopped having it be his main game for a while. Well, I'll tell you what, Lightning. Let me. I'll go through it just for you. So you get the full scope of this. First, let's talk about the appearance thing. Because this will, so with every single thing in this game, you can customize it. There's skins, attachments, and then there's colorations. And each piece of equipment in this game has a primary color, which they give you a lot. Just give you a view here. They give you different color palettes. You do have to buy some with premium currency, which you can get without actually paying money. As I explained earlier, I got most of the platinum I got just from selling primed gear.
Yes,
But-
you see so many places to apply pink.
Yes. And actually what's neat about this is a new thing, but there's a Void Shell set of skins that's come out for several of the OG frames, and they add something brand new that didn't used to exist, which is you can now also change the material that part of the frame is made out of. It doesn't affect stats, it's purely aesthetic. But for example, I have titanium sheen as one of the main colorations of my guy here. But I can change the material to be submerged stone, spore print, rail stripe, sleek tiger, packed debris, Orican porcelain, you know, things like that. You can change the actual material it's made out of, which affects its appearance. Which I find awesome and fascinating. So, but that, unfortunately, that's only for the Void Shell skins. Every other skin in the game doesn't have a material selector. Actually, one of the longest running jokes in this game is the true end game of Warframe is fashion frame. Because, yeah, like I said, you have skins. And what's even cooler is in this game, if you see skins like this, for example, that have a dollar price next to it, that's actually not made by the devs. Because all of the dev-made skins are sold for platinum, which is the in-game elite currency. But if the skins with the dollar amount next to them and the Steam thing and the symbol in the corner, those are made by other players. Those are made by community members who've made skins, and Digital Extremes put them in the game, which are purchasable. And if I'm not mistaken, that at the very least, a portion of that money goes to the creator of the skin, if not all of it. I don't know what the...
I do want to make an amendment to that.
Huh?
That is specifically for the PC version of the game. If you play on the console, Xbox, PS4, PS, or Nintendo, those community-made skins you can buy with platinum, and they receive like a monthly thing of platinum for them. So it's one thing the PC players kind of get salty about the console having is essentially we can get those community skins for free.
Yes. I don't particularly care, but other people might care. But yeah, a lot of the Excalibur probably has the most, but yeah, community members create skins and sell them, and Digital Extremes are really cool people. There's actually plenty of stories about them with this game that make them one of the better devs on an ethical level. To the point where one guy was obsessively buying platinum to buy stuff, and they stopped him because he was spending too much money.
They had a kind of a loot box thing, and they realized when one guy had spent like $3,000 in 2 days that they done fucked up, and they immediately took it out of the game.
Yeah, and they didn't just stop him from buying it; they took the system out of the game because it had become.
Yeah, they didn't stop him purchasing platinum. They stopped everyone from being able to do it.
Yeah, because they realized they had added that taboo system into the game inadvertently, and they felt bad about it. I want anyone here to name one dev. I can think of one other dev that's done something similar, but outside of the guys who developed Path of Exile, who did something similar, because they didn't take a system out of the game, but there was a player in Path of Exile who was buying skins really badly, and they were getting like addicted to buying stuff from them. So the player in question recognized they had an issue. They realized they had an addiction to it. So they asked the developers of Path of Exile to block their account from being able to do it, so that they wouldn't give into the urge to buy stuff. And credit to the Path of Exile devs, because they were like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll block you, we'll stop you from buying stuff from us. They stopped him at his request. That's the only other developer I can think that's done anything like Digital Extremes is. And even then, in their case, they didn't take out the system. They just honored the request of that one player to block his account from buying stuff. Which is still nice. But it's very nutty but with Digital Extremes, because they are... The upside with this game and the whole backstory about its creation is so legendary. Because the scary thing is, this game very much could have been a lot worse. Because they were looking for a publisher for a long time to take on Warframe, so they could make their game. They're a Canadian studio, by the way. And they're actually not that far north from me. It's still like a 2-hour drive, but I'm closer than most people are to them. But Digital Extremes, you know, they were trying to get a publisher to buy the rights. I don't know if they've publicly said who they tried, but everyone they went to for Warframe said, no one will... Basically, they were told flat out, no one will buy a sci-fi looter shooter. Like, they were told that by publishers, AAA publishers, that, oh, no one would buy this. This wouldn't sell. And I can't think of a game that's done better over the years than this one has for its genre. I mean, Warframe is constantly brought up whenever the conversation of looter shooters is had as like the quintessential example of how to do it. But yeah, they couldn't get a publisher to take them on, so the developers just self-published. And they said, okay, we're just gonna publish our own game. But they knew, because they weren't gonna get like an upfront amount of money from a publisher, and they weren't gonna get that marketing fund, that they had to change up how they were gonna do it. Which is kind of what led to me finding the game, because they ended up doing what a lot of mobile game devs still do, which is they bought up ad spots on websites, you know, like those side, like, almost everybody has ad blocker now, but back in the day, like in 2013, where a lot of people didn't have that, those side banners you'd find on like those shadier websites and stuff that were like, for example, one of the ones I went to was a website that showed full series of cartoons, like syndicated cartoon shows for free, but they had a shit ton of like those pop-up ads and those side banner ads, and that's where I saw Warframe. I unironically found this game through that kind of ad. And
just play free?
Yeah, and the thing is, don't click on those, by the way. 99% of them, especially nowadays, are scams or worse. Like, if they are an actual mobile game, they're going to be really shitty ones. But at the time, at 13 years old, well, I was 14 at the time, but at the time in 2013, when I saw that and it was like ninjas play free, that caught my attention. So I clicked on it, I downloaded the game, and fucking hell did it barely run. I got like 3 frames a second. I had to lower all my settings to the minimal just to get the game to operate on like 20 frames a second. And ooh boy, like the game is nothing like it used to be, but somewhat is. Like what it was at that time to what it is now, this game has evolved. It has evolved, and you can feel the progression that the devs have put into it since then. I'd say players who are joining in the last 3 to 4 years, I don't think truly grasp how much love and TLC they put into this game from when it launched. Well, technically speaking, launched is a weird term, because this game, I don't know if it still is. I don't know if they finally released a 1.0. But for the longest time, Warframe has been in a beta or free to play open beta state. It's always going to be free to play, but it's weird. For a long time, the game has been or used to be labeled a beta. And yeah, like the game has evolved immensely over the years. I love the shit out of it. And let's just say they proved those publishers that told them this game wouldn't sell extremely wrong, considering not only has this game done so well despite being free to play and not having an aggressive monetization system at all. Like, this game does not constantly remind you that to buy platinum. And like I said, you can buy and trade for platinum with other players using, just in-game matter. You could play this game and never spend a dime and still get your hands on the premium currency.
Easily. If you're willing to put in the time, you can get anything you want.
Yeah, and the developers have made no efforts to make that harder.
They've made efforts to make that easier.
So they've made bank. It's the least aggressive monetized free-to-play game I've ever played. And it's probably one of the best.
But kind of on the same token, they made it easier so more people go, I've played this game for 1,000 hours. I don't mind giving them $50. I don't mind buying this Prime pack. I don't mind buying that skin pack. I don't mind going to TennoCon.
Oh yeah, speaking of TennoCon, again, further proving those publishers wrong and giving them the middle finger. They got so popular, they have their own dedicated convention. Which was digital the last couple of years, but they have their own convention. Like, look up TennoCon. I fucking love TennoCon, and it's one of the few conventions I still actually want to go to. At some point.
Some of the cosplay there look really cool.
And look scary to make. Some of it, like... Because a lot of the costumes people have made that look really, really good, that look on point for the Warframe cosplay, a lot of those apparently you can't see out of them.
I mean, I can't see very well anyway, so...
Yeah, I feel like they basically got to be guided around, and their vision is extremely limited inside those... I'm talking about, the devs of Digital Extremes have a couple of their own, and they have a couple guys that come out in their panels every year wearing them, especially during the cosplay competition, that wear, like, one of them is a guy that wears a stalker outfit, and it looks just like the one from the game. And apparently those ones have good vision out of them. It's still not great to move in them, and apparently you sweat a lot. But those work well.
The poor guy who wears the Clem outfit suffers every year.
I feel bad for him.
Clem.
Oh, did you guys hear what happened to Clem's voice actor?
Oh. No.
He passed away last year.
Oh. I didn't know that.
That's sad.
May he rest in peace. He made us smile. Yeah, the Digital Extremes are probably one of the best devs out there. My issues with them are very minor. Like, I have like one or two, but even then, they're not like worth mentioning. Like, they're so minimal, they're not even worth mentioning. I have issues with them. They're not perfect, but they're against.
To get vaguely back on point, each Warframe has a completely different set of skin.
Yes, that's where we started. That was where this is where this started. Yes.
Every Warframe has a completely different set of skills to the point that Umbra Excalibur right there plays completely different to Mirage, who I'm currently playing.
Yes.
Plays completely different to Trinity, who's a support frame. Depending on how you mod your... Okay, so everyone has like base set of stats for that particular frame. So Excalibur has his base stats. And then you get 8 slots in which you can shove mods. And there's capacity on your mods. It's not a straightforward system. It's not hard to figure out, but there's like polarities and things that make them cheaper. You have a certain cap of points you can spend on your mods. But they give you health, they give you power, they give you duration for your abilities, they give you extra jump strength, they give you reduced friction for sliding, they give you the ability to hack consoles better. Well, I think that goes on the Parazon now. There's a like capstone one that's up at the top that is an aura that affects your entire team.
Could be more attractive.
He's probably using Steel Charge because that's the best one for melee frames, but there's ones that give people energy back, there's ones that help with their health, there's ones that give damage reduction, I think is one of them. There's 6 or 7 of them, I don't remember what they all are. So every frame not only can be completely different looking, it can play completely differently depending on who built it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no one quite plays Trinity the same way I do, which is fantastic.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it means
And another important thing to mention is each Warframe acts as a piece of equipment themselves, given their abilities, but none of them are limited in what they can equip for weapons. Like, for example, I can equip any primary weapon to any of the frames. None of them are restricted in that regard. Same for secondaries. I can equip any secondary I want to any frame.
yes,
And-
so the mods modify how a frame works to an extent, and then each weapon has mods, and then there are certain types that only go into certain weapons. Pistols don't have certain pistol mods, so on and so forth. You get the point. But everything is like moddable within unreasonable amounts, and that isn't even getting into the guns that you build piece by piece. I.e., you pick a bunch of pieces and you put them together into a gun that is unique to that collection of weapon pieces that you got. And all of mine are pun names because, of course, they are.
Oh, yeah, and the type of weapon, the type of melee weapons you can use in this game range anywhere from gauntlets to whips to bows to swords to great swords to rapiers to katanas, daggers,
the
dual
boomerang.
daggers, the boomerang.
Sword and shield.
Every weapon, every single melee weapon archetype has multiple stances that all are completely different movesets.
And
Yep.
completely alter how you move.
Yep, they completely. Your attack patterns and everything are different. Yeah, there's a ginormous hammer. There's several ginormous hammers. There's a couple of big axes. There's a bunch of big weapons. And
It's just a
some of
shame
the
that big weapon guns doesn't used to be.
and some of the Zaws are big hammers as well. The Zaws are the melee weapons that you put together out of pieces. Yes, several ginormous hammers.
I
And then
remember when
there's
Volt used to be like the speed frame. Now you have Gaz? What is he? Goth.
Goss.
Goss.
And honestly, my Wisp gives you more move speed than Bolt does. And then there's Warframes that come with weapons of their own. Valkyr comes with a set of giant, massive fuck-off claws.
Same with Excalibur as well. He has his Umbra blade, which you can also customize.
Yep, it gets its own set of
Customize separate from your other melee weapon.
yeah, and Valkyr,
If I
not
may say,
Valkyr,
operator, your
Cora
chosen
gets a
Warframe
cat
suits you.
because she's the cat lady Warframe, and there's a couple of them that have their own. Titania gets two. She gets a gun and a sword, which is a giant sword compared to her tiny pixie body.
Oh yeah, and the customization doesn't end there because you can also customize your ship.
You can paint it entirely pink if you want to. There's stencils for the walls.
Oh yeah, and you can add decorations.
You can also paint your animals to be any color that they come in. There's dogs, cats, and there's some robot moas and some little floaty dudes that you can get as companion pets. They do things.
There's now robot dogs. There's multiple alien zombie dogs, zombie cats.
I think we lost him at several ginormous hammers.
Yes. And my personal quarters in my ship, I have bobbleheads and fish.
Yep. Bobbleheads and fish. And
Alright, how do I...
There's all sorts of cool things in this game.
Yes. Alright, let me show you the decorate function. So the decorate function, you actually, like, turn out of body, and you hit 1 to place decoration, and I have a shit ton of them. So, for example, let me say I want to put up this poster. I can put it up wherever I want in any orientation I want. Yeah, I can rotate it. I can scale it.
YouTube is eating his chats again.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can invite other people from. I forget how you invite people to your landing craft or your orbiter.
You right click on them and you
Oh,
might
yeah,
have
there
to
we go.
be. I don't remember. I think you might have to be the party leader.
Yeah, because we could have showed each other our ships.
Yep, you can put things. There's much to do in this game.
Yes. Yes. Also on my ship, I have a shit ton of Roombas.
Yeah, the Roombas are cool.
Yes. They vacuum the place. They keep it clean.
I have the infested Roomba, so I don't think it's keeping things clean.
It's trying its best. Actually, no. Do I want to show him that? That'll be a spoiler if he does get into this game.
They keep teasing me about putting my Kavat on a Roomba, but it hasn't happened yet.
Why are you trying to invite me to a game? We're in a group already.
He
I
wants
was
to
trying
invite you
to
to his orbiter.
Wait, what?
I know there's a way. I forget the way to do it. I don't know. I don't know if you can do it cross-platform.
I don't know. We couldn't trade cross-platform apparently.
Cross-platform still seems like it still has some issues to work out.
Yeah, should I show him the operator or no?
No, you shouldn't.
No. Okay.
Them's big spoilers.
Yes. Well, there's another major thing you can customize.
Yes. Like, a lot. And yes, you can make it pink.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have to be the host. 100.
Let's go murder some stuff.
Okay. Guess we still got more fishes to do.
Oh, we seem to have
he left
misplaced.
immediately.
Yeah, he left, so we can do whatever we want.
But we still have them though.
I mean, yeah, but we could do anything.
All right, what do you want to do?
I mean, if you want to hunt a Kuva Lich, I still have my Kuva Lich.
I guess we can do that, yeah.
Or if you want to make, well, you don't really need money. I see you have a couple of million. That's not bad.
No. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you.
Successful marketing. Are you downloading it?
Successful marketing.
There's a specific mod we can get you if you don't have it that everyone should have. That's one second. Do you have Augur Secrets?
What does that go to?
It's
Actually, I just
Warframe mod.
It gives you plus 24 ability strength.
Augur. I have Augur Message, Pact, Reach, Secrets. Yep.
Okay,
Secrets
good.
is a good one.
Yep, and I have it maxed out.
Okay, good.
I've played this game a shit ton. I have over 600 hours. I may not have played all the latest content, but I've played a lot of the content.
Yep. Actually, Lightning, I have a Warframe that is white and pink.
I mean, they can be any color you want them to, but I'm assuming you mean natively?
No, not natively.
Angela, do you want to
have a pink Warframe. I do not like pink.
There's they get the new I don't know if you can do the. I know you can't. I don't think Asmogan can do where is it? Folk. No, it's the moon. Yeah, he can't do Yavarium or Sarkylus yet. There's a new game mode called Conjunction Survival.
Eh.
But you have to do the new war to be able to access it.
Yeah,
Which means I can't do it yet either, because I haven't done new New war yet. Survival. Disruption. Defense with no shield.
And that's easy if you got Nidus. He doesn't have any shields anyway.
Yeah, but it's not so good if you happen to be playing, what's her name, Hildren? Who is the shield Warframe?
Yep. Oh, we can show you how Railjack has changed.
I haven't played Railjack at all. So I don't know how I have to unlock that.
I forget which quest gives you the Railjack stuff.
I forget which one gives you the Railjack stuff as well.
I know it tells you on the new war. Like, it tells you which quest you need to do before it lets you start it.
Marna. That's survival. Let me switch to Nidus.
I may die a couple of times. I'm gonna see how McGuire does here.
Yeah, give me 1 second to switch weapons. Okay. I do not want the pink version.
Did you ever get visit from the man on the wall?
Yes, I have been visited by the man on the wall.
I mean, I don't feel bad marketing this game at all, do you, Lightning Lunatic, anyway, because it's free. You don't lose anything trying it out, other than disk space.
And time, but really? Eh.
Your job is to distract the enemy while a fellow Tenno operative raids the ship for much-needed supplies. Your presence known.
I'm used to doing that to get energy. I can't do that. Not for an Asmo.
Life support has been cut off. They're trying to choke
Well, you
out.
can as long as you stay
Hold on.
invisible.
I'm sending auxiliary life support.
Or just far enough away.
Yeah.
Real quick. Oh, no. Asmo knows. I don't want to spoil for lightning.
Yeah. We gotta be careful of spoilers for the lightning.
Zappity.
Crap. Yeah, I gotta build up my stacks to get invulnerability. Wait, this is a little bit more difficult than I remember. Are we really on Sedna?
We are, but we're on my crew village mission.
Oh, that's why it feels harder.
Yep, that's why it's hard. Don't worry. I'll protect you as soon as I remember what my buttons do.
I only need protection long enough to build up enough stacks so I can be immortal.
Get ready for a capsule.
I'm trying to remember what Harrow does.
Arrow does everything himself. He's the support. He's the greedy support.
Considering that one of his abilities is literally to flay his back, he's not greedy. Excuse me, Noct. I did not tell you. Oh no, I remember. I remember how I have him built. Energy problems? What energy problems?
Capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Fire's 3 is really strong, but if you run out of time, it has a 45-second cooldown, which really hurts. I think in Warframe there's nothing sexier than getting a red crit.
Have you ever seen a purple one?
Once.
Well, the Atarax used to be like the ultimate critter. Getting like purple crits and stuff if you Beybladed.
I particularly liked aiming strike.
I never know exactly how the crit colors coordinate how much extra crit damage you're doing. I just know red means good.
Purple is better, but red is good. Excuse me, children. You leave Asmo alone.
Doesn't help that Nidus is formed, so he's not at full power.
My Harrow was built to support a Saren.
If I would have known that, I would have done my Saren.
Yep. Notice your energy?
Yeah.
My Harrow was built to support a Saren.
I apologize if you guys passed me through all my electricity balls.
Keep your balls to yourself, man.
Ranked up, nice from to 17.
10 seconds.
94 energy per kill.
When you need it, extraction is ready.
And that's if I don't get a headshot. Like 300 energy per headshot.
Are we immediately going for extraction because it's a Kuba?
I mean, I'm game to stay, but don't need to.
I just got overwhelmed anyway.
No, we don't get extra rewards.
Life support.
Well, we get extra experience for Asmogan.
Oh, that's fair.
Which is probably not ideal to do it on a Kuva right now anyway.
Fair enough.
Considering I'm dying quite a bit, and on normal Sedna I don't.
Another life support capsule.
God
is now
damn it.
available.
One got their weapons taken away.
Probably me.
No, both of mine.
I'm here to support you on your way to the exit.
We're about to extract.
I know, but I figured I may as well stick with Asmo. Oh, decisive
Yeah.
kill. Interesting.
198 kills.
10,000 energy restored after I figured out how my buttons worked. How is my Lich doing?
Good, I can put this Rumblejack away and never use it again.
Kuva Ogress. Eh. Someone else pick a mission.
All right. I need to get some Argon crystals real quick, so I'll go take us to a void. Asmogan.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
I need to keep leveling Nidus anyway.
I find the most efficient way to level would be Sanctuary Onslaught, but
Sentry is
I
operational.
don't.
I'm picking up multiple
Yeah, I
threats,
don't
all
agree.
under Orokin control. Wipe them
But-
all out.
that's mostly for weapons with a max level 1.
Ideally, you want to run Hydron on Sedna, I think. No, Sedna is another mission on the same planet.
Hydron is you want to run Hydron in survival, or like your average stuff.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Keep fighting. As long as the enemy is here, this tower is useless to us.
The new area is also really good to level up. No, this is not so much a spoiler because DEs showed themselves what happens, but there's a set of missions where you get to play as a Grineer.
Okay.
That's weird, Lightning.
Wait, what's weird?
He's getting an error with his install.
Yep, his name is Call, so people call it Call of Duty.
I'd say Google it and see if you can find some solution, because I can't look right now. Oh. Missing executable, that's just weird. Did you install it through their standalone, or did you install it through Steam? I'm still gonna
Stay
help
focused.
try and help
There's a heavy
problem
unit
solve.
approaching.
I'm not, you know, completely useless. I am out of arrows, however, which
I
is annoying.
cannot get back through this door. I am now trapped.
See if
Hang
I
on.
can get you out of here, though.
Okay, you're not so much trapped as you need to look at the ceiling, because you're below me and I'm on the ground floor. There's probably a way out, but you have to go up.
Nope, I'm trapped. Or not.
Oh, I see where you are. You are...
In some
Yep.
kind of secret chamber.
Yeah, you're in the one of those gauntlets shit they did put in here. They can get to you.
Reach the door.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Good news, you aren't stuck.
Is this not the end?
You didn't. I don't think you made it in time.
Okay, they gave me like 3
Oh.
seconds.
Usually there's extender paths. I don't think you. I guess you didn't know about the courses then.
About the what?
The Orkin
They're little
courses.
timed courses. The rewards aren't particularly interesting.
It's just
Stay
extra
focused.
credits.
There's a heavy
Sometimes
unit
you
approaching.
guarantee to find Argon crystals back there.
I found an elevator back up somewhere.
Not too long ago. You might have been still trying it out. They released the ghoul saw to use.
The ghoul Sadis?
No, the ghoul saw. You know, like that one ghoul that has the big saw.
Found
Big
an Argon
buzzsaw.
crystal in... How do I... Okay.
I think it's arrow keys. Anyway, I found it.
Yeah, there's a Argon crystal in this general vicinity. Gotta push buttons until I find which one to press. Ah! Found it! I think. No?
No, that thing right here.
I'm trying to figure out how to mark so that I know how to. I suppose I could just ask the game itself. How do I mark? What?
Move and strike. We have to win this.
You have broke ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Are you okay there? Or you? Oh, wait, right there. Oh.
Ominous music.
Oh, hey, Jenny. I can summon a. Oh no, you don't. No, right. You have a Kuva Lich because I can summon either a sister or a Kuva Lich, but I don't know if that'll give you anything. Because I
Yeah.
different.
I probably have some wolf beacons somewhere.
Oh yeah, the wolf. That's how you get that. That's how you get the throwing hammer.
It is quite a large hammer.
Then the lightning still watching.
He's trying to figure out why his game isn't working.
Hmm.
It's missing its launcher when he installs it through Steam.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
Did you tell him to uninstall and reinstall it?
He's done so.
Alright, didn't do it then. You might need to try and install it through the website then?
Yeah, maybe. You might need to install it through their standalone client. He's apparently way ahead of us both.
Where's the bow? Where's the bow? Oh.
Okay, I will be right back again.
There's not a roof. You okay there?
Stand by while I
Huh?
analyze the intelligence profile.
You okay there?
Yeah.
Error, not a number. Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
Time to level up this crappy gun. You don't have any mods on it. They released the Magnus Prime and it's kind of poop.
Kind of poop.
Yep.
What makes it poop?
It's like your standard. It's kind of like your standard MR crap sidearm. It has like only like 28% crit and status. It's impact over slash.
Uh-huh.
Okay, apparently Steam sometimes just hates Warframe.
Yeah. Happens, I suppose.
Yep.
Trying to figure out what it is.
Sometime in the next hour, I will need to pop away from the keys long enough to bring in my groceries and put them away. That won't take me very long. We get to grocery delivery. I'm so goddamn lazy these days.
Trying to figure out. There's something I usually have on my Nidus. I'm trying to remember the mod name of it.
What's it do?
There it is, Hunter Adrenaline. Ah, fuck, I still don't have enough for it. But Hunter Adrenaline, it converts 45% of damage on health to energy. Which is incredibly important for Nidus. But he's still not high enough to put it
Put together,
on.
operator. Now get out there and
Cut down the...
and make the Lotus proud.
It's what makes his survivability even more fucking OP.
It's Asmo's turn to pick a mission.
Wait, what about a mission?
It's Asmo's turn to pick a mission. I picked one, then you picked one, now he picks one.
I can tell you. 10 you.
This will be my last one on stream, then I gotta get food. I haven't eaten anything today.
Food is good.
It's an unfortunate necessity.
But it's tasty.
Eh.
Not like I've eaten anything today either. I had half a cup of tea that was still on my desk when I went to bed last night.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Yeah, I just want to run this until I max out Nidus again. Which
That's fine.
shouldn't take too long, given this is the bonus to XP on this particular mission.
Murder everything.
Someone is getting invaded.
Wave 1. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
I love my Equinox. Equinox is like the perfect Warframe for me. On one side, completely vicious AoE slashing damage. Like, completely monstrous. But on the other hand, is a healer. I love the damage taken chart. 7%, 7%, 19%, 67%. Asmo getting hit a lot.
Oh, Amber. Look at that.
Dar!
Rank up, Master Sergeant Poo Person. What? Oh, yeah.
It's the bubble gun! Oh, that was so much fun.
Is that your rally's gun?
Yeah. Have you seen it?
I have your rally, but I don't have a bubble gun.
Where are you?
I'm on 5 currently.
There we go.
Yes, but where are you in the game match?
I'm right here, right behind.
Okay.
My tentacles will heal you.
Bubble gun!
Bubbles.
Bubble gun!
Bubbles.
I will exterminate the world of fire.
I love the bubble gun. I'm not such a big fan of Ureli as a Warframe. She's cute and all, but she's just not great.
They buffed her.
Her 3 was kind of vicious, as I recall, but just may as well level her gun up and get the mastery off of it.
Yeah, so where are you?
Huh?
Listen to the sound of the Magnus Prime and her fighters. It sounds like tink, 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 tink.
It's a pew pew gun.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more
So it's a
of the
pew pew,
enemy.
not a bang bang.
Keep fighting.
Bang,
Another
bang, bang,
opportunity
bang.
to extract will appear soon.
Let me drop another one of these.
I think they changed what the ammo boxes look like. I think that's what those things are that I keep seeing on the ground.
Yeah, they changed the ammo boxes.
Oh yeah, apparently they changed the energy pizzas too.
Enemy energy pizzas, did you say?
Yes.
Yeah, they used to just be things that sat on the ground. Now they have little floating things. Cool. Energy pizzas. Yeah, it's a consumable I can drop to give energy to people around me. Juice box McNasty. Okay then.
You just see the Destiny names. I see players playing themselves.
I've often said that people may not be. Maybe people should not be allowed to name themselves.
Like, probably one of the worst ones I've seen was. Do you guys play Destiny?
No.
No.
Yeah, there's instant. I'm just gonna name a random female character in the game called Hawthorne. Someone named themselves as Hawthorne's Unwatched Ghost.
Well, okay then.
To each their own, I guess.
Yeah, there's like I've seen
Special people? There's special
I've
people in
seen-
every group?
I've seen Sabatuna melt, which was funny, but then you have names like that.
I saw someone named Mewing Cutscene in Final Fantasy last night. And my brain kept autocorrecting it to viewing a cutscene. And I kept wondering why someone was viewing a cutscene and moving around at the same time.
I got really sad the other day because I was in the middle of throwing snowballs at people in Old Down, and I threw one, and I watched, and I blinked, and the snow was gone.
Aww.
That's when Heaven's turn started.
The outfit for Heaven's Turn is actually pretty good this year.
Oh yeah. Actually, because it's a really interesting Heaven's Turn here, it got so bad last night that people were lagging in areas they're not supposed to be lagging. Just how many people were on.
Well, ideally, there's no lag. Everything.
I know Linza for a while was completely congested when no one could get in.
Yeah, I did it the day before, so... Oh, a ribbon slipper. Interesting.
I love the Zors.
I was not expecting to explode quite so hard.
I have learned that people will not laugh at you if you bring certain frames in. One of them being Saren.
The Mirage build that I run is less than friendly in here too.
Yeah, because both of them kind of steal everybody's skills.
Yep.
And they can't get XP.
Been playing too much Deep Rock. I saw a maggot run by and my first reaction was to try and hit it with a pickaxe.
Rock and Stone?
Rock and Stone. I've been having an issue recently where I'm trying to level the other classes, but then I lose my grappling hook, and then I fall and I die a lot.
I play...
I like Scout.
Oh. More people die.
Yeah, it's just me and my pet.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to
Are we
leave
good?
now or continue fighting?
Alright. I maxed out, so I achieved my goal with it.
Yay! We helped achieve the goal. I'm probably gonna hang out online and wait for Lightning and then, you know, stalk him.
Sounds good. Going to mentor him in the ways of the frame.
Yep. Also paint all my Warframes pink and dance around him.
Yeah.
Also figure out which palettes have the best pinks on them and gift him one.
Alright, enter adrenaline. Alright, and what more would I...
Yeah, I'm just gonna screw around and wait for you. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna end the stream there. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm gonna go get food, and today's my last day off before I'm back to dealing with the brats at the school, so I wish everybody wish everybody a great night, and I gotta go to bed at a reasonable hour tonight because I gotta deal with them tomorrow. So, have a good one, everybody, and please take care of yourselves.
Good night. Have a good one.